Come on. Happy? Daddy's definitely got his hands full
of
of
it, hasn't it? That's back in the mood. The mood's gone. Let's just yum bum bim bum boom. Let's do it now. Let's go for it. Boom bum 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 doo, bum bum. I know what you can say. You can watch us in 1080p and 60 FPS, guys. Click on the cogwheel. Treat yourselves. 1080p, 60 FPS. And we've got 4 days to get another 500 and a lot of money. I had my boys today. My youngest had an online math lesson.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was his last one of the summer holidays, and he said, do you want me to give you some? Do you want me to do some maths with you? I said, yeah, go on, boy. He said, do you want easy, okay, medium, or hard?
Easy.
I said, okay, give me okay, because I'd helped him with his maths.
Okay, so you're feeling brave.
I couldn't do it. It was like 1 1/3 multiplied by 2 4/6, or something. It wasn't that, because that breaks down into thirds as well. And I was like, this is the okay one, right? He said, yeah, it's the okay one. I said, oh my God, oh my days.
These children will soon be beyond our help.
Yeah. I had a great day today. I took my boys to see Nanny Linda. First time they've seen her in a year. Mm-hmm. And my eldest was very upset because he had a bit of a cold. He had a sore throat, and he was worried that would mean he wouldn't be able to go. And it broke my heart because he was in tears thinking he wouldn't be able to go and see his gran. And we just thought, I thought it was risky anyway. No, and we went and we saw her and we went out for a hot chocolate, and the boys loved it. And I have a great picture of my youngest driving her electric wheelchair and my eldest doing the L sign. I think to the youngest. I'm not sure. It could be towards his grandmother.
That would be a bit cruel, and yet children.
We just don't know. No, but that was beautiful, and it was magic, and I loved it, and it was very nice. And I have not really been seeing much of my mum over the past few years, as perhaps I ought. And so I'm making a point. I'm going to start seeing her more often. When we come back, when I get back from Edinburgh, we're all going to go to the Pictures together, to that really cool cinema that you've been to.
Oh yeah, they do cake.
And they do cake. It's one of those ones. It's an everyman. So it's sofas, and they deliver cake and pizza to your and milkshake to your seats. So I'm going to do. I want to see my mum more. There was, for many reasons, many complicated reasons, and none of your business actually. I haven't visited her as often as I haven't visited her very often, and I'm gonna rectify that. I'm gonna make her last few years, if that's what we are lucky enough to have. I'm gonna annoy her. That's what I'm gonna do.
I had a visit from my mum today.
Oh yeah.
Popped round for half an hour.
Yep.
Told me I looked knackered.
Yep.
I left.
Thanks, Mum. Thank you, Mum.
Then I went to the supermarket and I got ID'd. So, of yours, Mum.
Hey, you messaged me that. What was that about?
She said, I'm sorry to ask, but could I don't suppose you have any ID? And I went,
Holy.
Yes. She went, it's so hard to tell these days. And I went, no, don't say any more. Thank you, you've made my day.
Holy Jack.
Especially after being told I look like my mother.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I did something I have never done before today. I've gone for a number 2. I've clipped a number 2. I'm watching the morning show, right? Which is Steve Carell, Jennifer Aniston, and Reese Witherspoon. And it's not what I thought it was going to be. And I stopped halfway through episode 1 because it just reminded me of how shit working in television is. It's full of a-holes. And then I was a bit bored, so I thought, I'll watch a bit more. And I'm half-heartedly enjoying it now. But you do have to buy into the premise that television is important.
Yeah.
That's one, and people who work in television think that TV is important. Of course, it's not. It's rubbish. And Steve Carell has this kind of stubbled look. So I've shaved there. I'm gonna let that grow. I'm gonna have a number 2 for a bit and see what happens. Playing around.
They used to call that designer stubble, didn't they?
They used to call it designer stubble. Yeah. It's my mum will outlive me. She's indestructible. So I'm going to go for that for a while because I quite like it. I've never done it before. Stick with it's just playing around, isn't it?
It's just having a little go in the dressing up box. Why not?
Sorry there was no show yesterday, but we're here today.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, we are here.
Oh, and I made a Euro groovy for the 20 and aboves.
Baby.
So consider yourselves treated like the kings and queens you are.
Hey, it's coming up to the end of the month. Are you going to sign on for another month, or do you hate us?
Those are the two
Do you
options.
hate my kids? We had someone, listen, if you're not signing up for the next month, it's fine. Someone got in touch and said it's a very, they're moving house and all of that, and that's cool. You don't need to explain. You don't need to.
It is nice to know you don't hate us, though.
Honestly, because we'll be swamped with people getting in touch. So you don't need to explain. I'm hoping you sign up for another month. I tell you why, because already next week we'll be doing one live show next week, and possibly some gaming. We'll see, but. On what day is the 1st? Is that the Wednesday or the 1st? It's the Wednesday. On the 1st, you will be getting you'll be getting a podcast, the behind the scenes of the Luton live show. That's coming out on the 1st. Then you'll get a live show probably Friday night. Then the week after. Shh. What is that?
Fanny.
The week after, I think it might be 1 or 2 live shows because I'm away, but. You'll be getting 2 exclusive podcasts. Part 1 of the Luton show, mixed and wonderful surround sound, HD audio quality. And then part 2 of the Luton live show. Those are your podcasts you're going to be getting, as well as at least 1 live show, and probably some gaming as well. So it's and then we're kind of back into normal things. And I think we're going to fluctuate between doing 2 and 3 shows a week. I think we're going to fluctuate between doing 2 and 3 shows a week. Part of me wonders how much of it you're actually... We've been bombarding you.
We worry that some people are struggling to keep up.
We're worried that we're struggling to keep up, actually, in terms of content and stuff. So we might just ease off a little bit, but still... And here's the thing, right? I genuinely know that we are giving such good value for money comparatively, right? Compared to all the Patreons. We are way ahead. Can I be honest with you? Some of you are going to hate this. I worry we're giving too much. I worry we're undervaluing ourselves. Does that make sense, or does that sound arrogant? It's not arrogant, it's honest. So I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know. So we're going to mess around and stuff. It's that weird thing of trying to justify. It's the weird thing of working out what our value is. And I do think we've been under... What's the link to this stream, please? James, you're in the stream. What? Are you nuts? I don't know. And maybe we do slightly less shows and 100 people disappear. I don't know. But I think it's something to think about. I think it's something to think about as we do. So we're going to mess around with it. And here's what I think I have been doing. James has been. That was a joke. James. Okay, thank you. I have been trying too hard to chase the Patreons. We are so glad you're here. We are so glad you are here. But I think that the over chasing on my part is being dishonest to myself. I think. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense to you. It's really hard to explain.
Well, you're someone who, for a long time, has always looked for approval, right?
Yes, man.
So you want to make sure that people think that you can see that you're working hard.
Yeah.
And we are working hard.
Paul explains it. Sorry, go on. I interrupted you. Go on.
No, I know that for the most part, especially people who are here now, get it. And they don't want you to sort of, run yourself into the ground for the sake of something that they're already quite happy with.
Paul and Tim get it. Paul says, I pay £5 to a singer I love and I get 1 cover song and 1 reimagined song a month and a 45-minute Q&A, less than an hour content for the money. And Tim says, I subscribe to a Patreon just for 1 pod a week from a drag queen who reads the Wikipedia pages of mysterious events. I mean, wow. I'm up for that. So we might do less, and it'll be interesting to see if I still think if we did 1 show a week less, you're still getting an incredible value for money, and that takes a lot for me to acknowledge that. Because I'm thinking maybe we do, originally maybe we do 2 more shows a week. I think that's still good value for help. Mental health over quantity and quality. You're right. Things are about to change in terms of college work starting again, school kind of coming into it, but that's. But also I start my placement very soon. So I'm going to be doing counselling 1 day a week. I mean, offering counselling 1 day a week.
Yeah, so during term time, we weren't doing the Thursdays anyway.
No. So we might do less. And some of you might be going, Jesus, really? I'm kind of, I think it's worth a punt, because I think that we are chasing. And what we were chasing originally was 1,000 Patreons. We never got close to that, and we aren't going to get close to that. So stop chasing 1,000 Patreons and see where it settles naturally.
I think what we need to go for now is consistency and something that we can commit to. And at this point, carrying on like this, we're going to end up burning out.
And okay, so we do 2 shows a week. We lose 100 Patreons. I could live with that. No one's getting rich off this.
No, but do you know what? I think to a certain extent we're preaching to the converted here, aren't we?
These guys, these bumlicks, these Beelzebubs. So we'll see. But I'm sure there are some of you who are here who are going, oh, you're joking. And that's absolutely cool. Shane says 3 shows a week's good enough. Might go down to 2. That's what we're saying, Shane. I don't know if you...
Careful.
Hello, is this on? That's why I might go down to 2. But we'll see how it goes. And obviously I should be saying this on the 2nd of the month after everyone's signed up for another month. But you know us, we're so honest. We're going to watch YouTube videos tonight. We're going to go down a little rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But I had a great moment. Was it yesterday? Day before. No, it was yesterday, where I had some men come round. I had a really big tree in my back garden that was tall and it was overgrown and it was a mess. And I wanted it cut back to about 7 foot, and I wanted it, and that would have meant it had leaves on it, and I wanted it tree shaped.
Yeah.
Right. Izzy says, out of all the Patreons I've supported, yours is the one I've received the greatest content from. There's an argument that quality over quantity rules, but I don't want you to be forced or burnt out. Thank you. And so the guy came round the other week. I had such trouble because I had one guy come round and he said, I'll be able to do it next week. 10 days later, I hadn't heard anything from him. And so I messaged him after I got this other guy sorted. I said, I guess you couldn't find a date then. He said, oh no, I was hoping to come to you tomorrow. This is like 9 o'clock at night.
Assuming that you haven't found someone else who actually expressed their willingness to work.
I said, sorry, mate, we'll have to miss it this time. Oh, you found someone else? I said, yeah. Then I apologised to him.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
Why?
So I had this guy.
Why are people like this?
Well, I had this guy come round and he said, I can do that. And I said, it looked like a tree, but just much smaller. Not a problem. He said, I will be over on a certain day at 9 a.m. I will be over at 9 a.m. Right, so I got up at 8:30, and at 10 to 10, he still hadn't come. So I messaged him saying, "Are we still on for today?" And he phoned me up and said, "Oh, it was today, wasn't it?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I know that. I just didn't empty out my truck last night, so I'll go and do it, and I'll be there soon."
Come on now. Come on.
So he came just after 10, and there's 3 big blokes, and they parked up, and so he'd forgotten the job, right? And then he went and hacked the tree to stumps. I don't think you have stumps.
Yeah, basically pollarded it.
Is that after the bloke from Emmerdale?
Yeah. So it ends up looking like an angry little stubby end of a broomstick.
5 foot, and there's no leaves on it or anything. It will grow back. And I'm sat there watching it. By the time I realised what he'd done, it was too late. It couldn't have gone, whoa, it was done. And I'm there watching it in the living room, and I'm getting angry, I'm getting resentful. So I texted Catherine and said, oh my God, this guy's effed up the tree. I said, I'm really angry, but I'm not going to mention it, it's not worth it. And then I could feel the anger building. So I came in here, where they can't shut the door, and I prayed. I got on my knees. This works, right? Now, whether it's God, the universe, or just the focusing of the mind, it doesn't matter, it works, right? So I got on my knees, and I said, just give me the right words to say, please. Just give me the right words to say. And I got up, took a deep breath, and I went out and said, all right, mate, that's not what we agreed. That was his noise. I said, that's not what we agreed. And there's 3 big blokes. I went, oh. I said, yeah, we said 7 foot, leaves on, shape of a tree. That's not what we said. I said, I know it'll grow back, but that isn't what we said.
No, it looks like stick man.
Yeah. And he went, oh. And I said, I don't suppose you could stick some bits on there, could you? But seriously, it's not what we said. Oh, okay. Sorry. Then he had to go and trim another tree, and he called me out. I don't think they actually touched the other tree. Anyway. So then they packed up, and I got a knock on the front door saying, right, we're going now. And I was thinking, okay. And they got in and they drove off. He said, I'll send you the details for the payment. I thought, oh, he didn't say sorry again. So he sent me the thing saying £200, bank details. And I said, okay, just to let you know, I texted him, just to let you know, I'm not happy that you didn't do what we asked and that you came an hour late, and I'm just disappointed with the way the whole thing went. He phoned me straight up. What can I do to make you happy? And I said, right, well, you can't do anything because the tree looks like shit.
Oh, dear.
But I was being so calm when I said it.
Yeah.
Not angry at all. The shit was the only swear word I did. I said, you can't do anything to make me happy because it looks like shit and it's not what I asked for. So I guess the only other option is to give me some money off. It won't make me happy. It doesn't solve anything, but it goes some way to you acknowledging that you didn't do the job. And then, first of all, he kicked off about I didn't say that I'd be there at 9. I said I'd be there around 9. And I went, well, okay, I heard you say you'd be there at 9, but that's not the thing.
Well, 10 to 10 is not around 9, is it?
He said he'd be there at 9. Forgot. And he said, okay. And he had a slight cob on, but his reasoning comes in, and thank you, Joe, it was horrendous. He said, okay, well, how much do you want to take off? And I said, well, so it's 200 quid. I said, okay, how about 50 quid? And he said, would that make you happy? Then I did get a bit pissed off. I said, well, no, if you want to know what make me happy, free. But you're not going to do it for free, so how about 100 quid? And I was a little bit snarky then. I put it back in.
Yeah.
And then he kind of sighed. And I said, look, I've said 100 quid off. That's made you unhappy. So what we do now is you come back with a counter offer and we negotiate. And he said, well, I like the 50. I said, okay, well, we'll take 50 quid off then. I said, and I'm not doing this because I want money off. What I want is unachievable now. I want the tree that I asked for.
But you didn't do the job I asked you for, so...
Yeah. So I said, well, okay, we'll go for 50 quid off. And he said, okay. But then he said, and I didn't pick him up on this, but I'm thinking, he said, what I don't want is I don't want a bad review on my Facebook page. If I give you this money off, which they're not allowed to do, if I give you this money off, I don't want a bad review on the Facebook page. And I said, mate, that's not my style. I don't know why I said that, because I would never say a phrase.
You should have said, mate, don't worry about Facebook. I've got 100,000 followers on Twitter.
I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go on Facebook and,
not if you've taken money
and give you a bad review. However, if someone asks me for a recommendation or asks me about your company, I will tell them what happened. Mm-hmm. And he was like, all right, okay. And that was it. And Nelly had bad review the arse off him.
What he didn't account for was I could put a review on his Facebook page.
It was not great, and the tree will grow back. And he did say you'll actually get benefit out of it because you won't have to get it cut for a longer time. I said, but here's the thing.
That's like going in and asking for a bit off the bottom and getting your head shaved.
The tree is not the thing. What the thing is, there were 3 big men in my garden, and I went out and I told them what I wanted.
Yeah.
I told them what I wanted, and it worked out. It was okay. It was okay. That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was the thing. And then, and so now I'm bossing it. Now, I'm doing this, I can say this here, I wouldn't say this publicly. So we're doing this college project, and there's 4 of us working together. And we have a Google Drive. And so we have to do some research, and then we have some findings. And half of the findings are statistical, so that's easy. 75% said this. The other half, it's interpreting written answers. Okay, so again, it's kind of straightforward, but that second bit is slightly open to interpretation. I did it quite a while ago, and I've started nudging the other, saying, we need to agree on the findings so we can write these projects. And so someone said, I've uploaded mine. I'd appreciate if everyone else would upload theirs.
Yeah. So I
uploaded mine. And then Patty, you all right, Pats? Come here, sweetheart. Patty's out and about. And then we got in the WhatsApp group. Thanks for that, everyone. Just to let you know, hope you don't mind. I've made some changes to everyone's. I've corrected the spelling and taken out any unintentional repetition. And I'm thinking, no. That's my college. No, I wrote that. That's part of my 4,000 word project I'm handing in.
Also, that does not qualify as your contribution.
So I sat on it for a bit, and then I wrote back saying, please don't change any of my stuff. I like to keep on top of the amendments. That's part of my project. That's part of my 4,000 word project. What I posted there was not, hey everyone, do you want to take this apart? It's, here, I'm sharing this so that when we next meet up on Zoom, we can all look at each other's work.
Especially as...
Don't touch it.
Can I say something?
Think about it. Even though this is private, this could still be accessed. Don't say it.
No,
don't say it.
I won't. But I'm just saying, you done that chunk of work, right?
I did it.
You can't just scrape the top off it and present it as your own. It's not on. No. It's not on.
No, it was remarkable. But again, I said in the thing, and been completely ignored this message. Please don't touch my work. I like to keep it on top of the amendments.
It's like getting a copy of, and I'm not comparing you to Lennon and McCartney, but it's like getting a copy of like a Beatles album and going, I just did the fade out 5 seconds earlier there, so I think you'll find you're welcome.
It's insane, man. People really are doing my head in at the moment.
But the tradesman thing has baffled me for a long time, right? You see an advert, someone offering a service that you can't do yourself, right? So you phone them up, and immediately, in my experience, you are plunged into a kind of begging thing with them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't do it. I can't do it for 3 weeks. Okay, well, when might you be able to fit in a time when you can come round to my house and I give you money?
Yeah.
Right? And then on the day, if they turn up at the time that they were supposed to, you consider yourself lucky. We have like celebrated in the past, haven't we? Asking someone to do a job and then do the job. Right? It's like, it's a refreshing thing if they do it and there's no hassle and you're not put into an awkward situation where you've got to ring up and remind someone who clearly doesn't want to do it.
By the way, Dave and my sister both going for the Phil Spector joke. Respect. Respect. Speaking of Phil Spector, so the Beatles Let It Be box set has been announced.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Why?
There's no... everyone was expecting the full rooftop gig to be on there. It's not. Probably come out as part of a different package later in the year, the Get Back package. And that disc 5 is a 4-song EP. What?
Come on now.
And it hasn't got the DVD of the Let It Be movie. Now, the Let It Be movie has not ever been, well, apart from when it was initially released in the cinema, and I think maybe one screening on television. I could be wrong. Dave will correct me. It's not been seen, apart from on bootlegs. Mm-hmm. And everyone was thinking with the Let It Be box set, we were finally going to get the remastered Let It Be movie. And we're not. So it's kind of a disappointing box, ladles and jelly spoons. Now, there will be the Peter Jackson Get Back documentaries coming out later in the year, and everyone's assuming there's going to be a Blu-ray edition that will probably have the full concert's going to be in there. Will it be as a CD? Well, who knows? So they have a second chance to get it right, but I'll get it. But it looks... Maybe I won't. Actually, I've been thinking maybe I won't get the Let It Be box set. You don't have to. No, I know. It's a little bit disappointing.
You're going to get it. If you do get it, you're going to sit there with the feeling of resentment.
I got my Beach Boys Feel Flows box set today. Now, that is great. Where they've...
Is that what that was on the floor?
Yes.
I thought it was like some sort of Beach Boys colouring in book.
No, exactly. The cover is beautiful. But where they've gone wrong with that, the CDs are great and they're packed full of stuff and that's the main thing, but the book is shit.
Oh.
The book is like, hello, Patty. Patty, look. The book is like full of, writing with finger spaces.
Come on now.
It's not that good. Patty's doing well.
As you can see.
She's fine. She's got, her left leg is shaky and she can't sit properly, but I think she's done. I think she's done. I found her out in the garden the other day, so,
Hey, do you want to play I show you mine, you show me yours?
Let's do it. That's what tonight's show is all about. We're going to have a little fall down a YouTube rabbit hole. Oh, by the way, I've got an idea. I got an idea for a TV show and I'm going to film it with Gingerbeard Mark. And Jeff, if Jeff is well enough, but Jeff's still not very well at the moment. I got an idea for a TV show. I mean, it's not really much of an idea, but I've got the title. I'll tell you the title. I'm not going to tell you the title because I kind of want to start dropping it into things to see if something happens. So So that's the thing.
I don't know why I covered my mouth there because I didn't say anything.
It's good though, right?
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good title and it's a good concept.
Yeah.
And I think there's something in it. So if anyone wants to give us, like, I don't know, I reckon 800 quid would cover the filming. We need money for the filming because some of it's going to be in Birmingham and I got to travel up there. Mark's going to come down here. So we need to get, you know, I did say to my agent, I messaged my agent, say, any work? No. Okay. See if you can find someone who can sponsor me for £1,000 to make this, please. So is Patty drinking peeing okay? She is constipated, but I have some pet laxative for her. She's not peeing much, but I don't think she's drinking much. She took her to the vet a couple of days ago. She's fine.
Yes.
She's fine.
I can't help but noticing that this has finally come.
Oh.
This £1.50's worth of post.
So this was anonymous Tim, who probably isn't here because he probably can't find the link. Come here, Pats. Come and sit with me, darling. By the way, Patty has changed. She's not the same cat she was before the accident. And that is really sad. She is not the same cat. She's much more timid, sleeps a lot, and she's not the same little girl. But you're alive. So, yeah, this was anonymous Tim sent you a birthday card, but he didn't pay.
With a balloon on the back, but not the appropriate postage.
He put first-class stamp on something that's 7 inches. What a bell cheese.
Come on, Tim. Get your sizes right.
So let's see what it is. You're right, Pats. It's amazing, isn't it? She's walking and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, dog walking dog, you're absolutely right. That's the point I wanted to make. All of these people I've been having problems with, English workmen. And I have other experience of it, English workmen. You're right. Eastern Europeans, I remember once I got a house, was getting a house pretty much redone. And we got quotes from English builders, got quotes from Eastern Europeans. We went for a Polish guy in the end because he was £5,000 cheaper. Okay, all right. And then some people, I was at LBC at the time, and some people said, well, you're putting English people out of work. I said, okay, we need to get a floor done and we need to get a window done. I'll go English. Jesus Christ, they were crap. And we paid over the odds to go English. They were bloody awful.
We're still getting paid back by the guy who did our...
Oh, the bathroom.
Yeah, he had to pay us back in instalments. English bloke. Anyway.
Jim, nice to see you here. Jimbo and Jenna, I've had some bad news. Lovely to have you back. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come and sit down.
This is what I paid £150 for. No, 150 pence for.
What is this, please?
Hippo birdie 2 U's.
What does that mean?
Hippo birdies 2 U's. Hippo birdie 2 U's. Hippo birdie car
thermometer calf
theremin.
I mean, it's rubbish.
Is that a theremin?
I've got my glasses on. Theremin.
Yeah.
£1.50.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for the Thank you. Happy birthday,
Jim.
Kath,
Fancy seeing you here.
with good tidings from TAT. The anonymous Tim?
Yeah.
Is he the anonymous Tim now?
Apparently
in case
so.
there's another one.
Apparently
Thanks, Tim.
so.
Thanks,
Apparently
Tim.
so.
Well worth it.
Anyway,
Anyway.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
First one isn't on YouTube.
Oh, is it not?
First one is on my Twitter. I have retweeted and put this one.
Oh, this is great. So, explain what tonight is, please, Catherine Boyle. I'll open the phone lines up.
Basically,
as well,
it's like a YouTube, video rabbit hole. So, what we used to do at 3 Counties when we had our own Saturday morning show, which is what spawned kind of the rabbit hole shows that we did live, was I'd bring in my record bag and he'd bring in his record bag, and it would be like,
we did have record bag.
Yeah, it was cool. And I'd play a record, then you'd play a record, right? And it was like that kind of stuff you do when you're knocking about the house with your mate. So we're going to do that in video form today, and we're kicking off with this one. It's a fresh new entry from The Rock.
Tour bus here.
This is great, man. This
and
is great.
you know, he caught up with a tour bus full of tourists in his neighbourhood who were out spotting stars. Well, they spotted this one.
Oh, hang on a minute. Is that coming out of that speaker?
This is kind of funny. There's a tour bus here.
This is great.
Always tours
I love
through
The Rock.
my neighborhood. Hey,
What's
you guys
this?
know where I can find The Rock?
The faces.
Her face. Her face. Oh, and his face. Let's look at the faces when they realise.
Hey, you guys know where I can find The Rock?
Ah, look at that guy. I'm obsessed with this guy. How do I can't go back on this. Look, he doesn't notice yet, and then he knows.
Tour bus here. Always tours through my neighborhood. Hey, you guys know where I can find The Rock?
What does he say? You want to?
Hey guys, anyone know where I can find The Rock?
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it even funnier.
Always tours through my neighborhood. Hey, you guys know where I can find The Rock?
That woman's screaming in behind her mask.
How you guys doing? I'll wait. Don't worry.
There's pearly whites.
guys
Me and the
doing?
boys always comment on his pearly whites. Always get at least 8 good teeth shots in his movies.
Everybody good? All right. Hey, you're very welcome. All right, brother. Oh, cool. Well, you guys have a good trip.
That guy's taking a selfie with him in it, as you should. Look. Is that Swavey on his arm? No, those are his actual veins.
You guys have a good trip. All right, thank you. Love you too.
What a day. Day made for those people.
Hey.
Day made for him.
Oh, well, that was fun. It's a good way to start off my Saturday. Bye. Here we go.
Yes.
That's magic, right? That's magic.
I wouldn't mind if he was president.
I bet he's a fascist.
Nah, I don't think he is.
I bet he's a fascist.
Did you see the John Cena thing?
No. What's
There's
that?
a John Cena one. Hang on, let me find it for you. You show me yours first, and then I'll show you
I
another.
haven't got anything yet. I'm waiting for the connection to hit.
All right, all right.
Where are we?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's this one.
Which one? You
John Cena reacts.
Why are you saying Cena?
I don't know what his name is.
This one. This is a 5-minute video.
No.
Okay, well that's the one you said.
Let me see. No, it's not.
Well, that's the one you said.
Shush.
So you went yes,
Shush.
this one.
No, hang on. I'll find it on here. I had it. Because someone else posted another one. He's a repeat
Bumblebee?
non-offender. This is the one.
Okay.
I'm going to do it again. Quote tweet. And this one.
Here we go. By the way, the phone lines are open. If you want to give us a call, it's nice to chill Friday night. Hour and a half, just chilling. Here we go. All right.
Breast cancer, and when she got her results,
Let's go.
my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer.
The thing is, I can't look at John Cena. I watched The Suicide Squad, and it's not a great
And
film.
you're thinking about the beach.
There's such a funny bit in there where he talks about dicks, and I just cannot look at him now without thinking of the dick bit from The Suicide Squad.
Well, try and stop thinking about
I
dicks just for a
can't
second.
stop thinking about it.
And when she got her results, I asked her, what her results were. And she said they were positive. And I was crying and I was shocked. John Cena's message helped my family because I got his wristband that he gave to me. And when my mom was having her 6-hour surgery, I gave her the wristband that I told her to never give up. And she's now cancer-free.
Call you back in a minute, Pete.
It's pretty cool. At a young age, he has such great perspective. It's really cool to see, man.
Hang on, he's been surprised by a fan. Here we go. Imagine if you're going, oh, geez, that little prick. I mean, what an asshole.
Thank you for everything you've done.
That's magic.
For my family.
Get over here.
He should marry his mum. Take it to the next level.
Call me daddy.
Coolest surprise ever. You're extremely strong, you know that?
Wow, who's this cutie? Hey, is this your sister?
That's what you gave him. He made sure that through my cancer journey, I say, Mom, Cena says never give up. And I'm now cancer-free.
That's great.
But you get all these dicks on Twitter that say, men don't cry. Oh, you go tell that to John Cena.
I dare you.
You tell John Cena he's not a man. Flipping heck.
That's great.
That's magic. That's
Yeah.
magic. That's a good one. We missed a call from Pete. Let's give Pete a call. So we're just going to watch some little videos tonight and see what happens. Gatford's got something in his eye. Dicks.
Oh, stop it.
Hello.
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 It's Pete.
It's Pete. You're cutting in
Everything
and
was
out.
far too sincere, so I thought I'd give a ring.
Okay. It's not great. It's not a great signal, but let's
Am
see
I?
where we go.
Am I still cutting in and out?
No, go on.
Well,
Hello?
I just everything was just too sincere, so I thought
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, just talk and we'll shut up.
I was going to congratulate you on selling the Evercade.
I sold the Evercade. I'm selling stuff that I don't use and don't want, and I sold it, and I got £112, which is £2 more than my buy it now price.
Well done.
That's what
chap.
I'm talking. It's packed up. It's ready to go. I'm taking it to the post office tomorrow. It is going, Pete.
Well, do you know how I know you sold the Evercade?
Oh.
You didn't win it, did you?
No, but I did. I got a notification 10 minutes before the which strikes me as really insidious. It's like you looked at this thing once, but hey, it's not.
That's how it
not sold
works.
yet.
That's how it works. You're still interested in this? There's 10 minutes left on this in case you change your mind, little boy. That's how it works. I mean, I get it for all kinds of crap. And then when it sells, you then get more emails going, there's more like it out there, by the way, that you might like.
Well, that's used to be how it worked for if you put it on your watch list, which I hadn't.
No.
You know, I'd decided it was crap, so I decided to let it sail on by, and then it pops up at lunchtime. Luckily, I actually didn't see the notification until after it had gone.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I'm now rolling in cash, big hash prizes I've got now. So, but eBay's turn. First of all, they take a bigger cut. And once you sniff around eBay, that's it, man. They do not let you out of their clutches.
Oh, I keep getting notifications about crap batches of videotapes, and I don't want to. What I want at this point is someone to just give me a bunch of tapes that have definitely got good stuff on them.
Why do you want the tapes anymore? I thought you'd forget. I thought you'd gotten over the tapes. I thought that 3 months in tape rehab had worked.
No, I want to. Basically, I got a box of the boxes of tapes that I got with like full of Ant and Dec and light entertainment stuff from the late 90s. That kind of spoiled me. I kind of basically only want.
You had good tapes, and
tapes
you always want good tapes.
I want all the good tapes now, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, can you not just type that into eBay? Good tapes.
Good tapes on your ples.
Good. I'll give that a go. Yeah.
All right. Nice one. All right,
I tried asking on Twitter, and that was useless.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Twitter is shitter as I typed. All I could... Oh, by the way, I have to watch my language on the Discord because my youngest son is now on our Discord. And he messaged me saying, Daddy, I don't know if you can do this. Can you make me a mod or something? And I just thought of the mod chat and I went, I don't think I can do that actually, no. So I don't want anyone swearing or being rude in our Discord, otherwise you get booted because there's a 9-year-old walking around.
So we can kick anyone out who's rude or sweary now.
Yeah. Well, no. Steady. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Because there are people.
All right. Do you want some more?
Well, hang on a second. So,
you got something?
No. I haven't got anything yet. But I'm just saying that there's been a really cool game announced for the Oculus. You need 2 oculi, and you need a big space. I think it would work in the back garden, and it's laser tag with the Oculus. So it drops you in a room with like walls and places to hide and stuff. But obviously you're outside or you're in a, and then you got to walk around and hunt each other. Oh, I'm up for that, baby.
That's how I'm going to die.
Oh,
in real
man.
life, I'll end up impaling myself on what used to be a tree.
I love it. I love it. Go on, give us one more.
Right. Do you remember there was a little while ago, maybe 2 years ago, there was a podcast where they were looking for Richard Simmons, the health guru.
Yeah, I do. I thought it was mean.
Yeah, it was
mean-spirited.
And actually, he obviously just isn't interested in being in the limelight, and that should be fair enough, right? Or is he? Because I've just sent you an
Hang on,
email.
that doesn't make sense. It's not. That's fair enough. Or is he? He doesn't want to
Doesn't
be
want
in
to be
the
in the limelight, or does he?
Okay, well, okay. Now you've used the correct terminology. Yes.
All right. Go to your email account.
Go to the
TLNA email account, please.
Okie dokie. They cannot see that.
And there you will find evidence that Simmons is alive, well, and looking out for tour buses.
Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Or he's being told to do that.
By whoever is, in control of him at this point. I don't think that there are any nefarious businesses going on.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Just getting lots of recommendaciones for when to see.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Ollie. Some people saying, I see no link, press the picture. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, right? I'm not sorry, actually. I posted the link tonight, but the link was in the link, so you click on the picture. I thought if there's a picture with the play triangle in it, everyone knew to press play, and it turns out everyone didn't know that you just press play. So next time, I will put the link.
Say press
there.
play.
I will put the link in there as well. Okay, right. So
now, directly in front of us, this is the weirdest, strangest guy on the whole tour, and he's
bit rude, mate.
Now there we go. I mean, that's mean. No wonder he doesn't want to talk to these pricks.
His name is Richard Simmons, the fitness guru. Now
they're all up. This is horrible.
His home, that's his Range Rover. Trying to look in the far left window on occasion.
It's a weird way to make money, isn't it? Drive people around people's houses.
Oh, I get it though, because those people aren't real. But I don't like the snidiness there. That's.
We'll get this.
The weekly links are always on Patreon. So that link has been posted. That's the third time that link has been posted this week. So I posted it the other day as well. So there you go.
Find him here. This is the stalking part of the tour. There he is in the photo. Everyone wave, and he might come.
God, it's like a safari, isn't it?
Everyone wave, he might come. Is he coming? I think he might be coming. He might be coming. Here he is. Come on, Richard. Here he comes.
Hello, Richard. I just called you a weirdo. Are you cool with that, man?
Oh, no, wait, stop it. Is he really coming?
He's really coming.
He's running.
He's running.
He's running for him.
Richard!
Is it him? Yeah.
I'm gonna take this.
Is it him? Oh, yes, it is him. Stop it. Get out of it. He's just...
Where's he going? How are you, Richard?
Come here.
Excellent.
Sunday, where are you all from?
New Orleans. Australia.
Wisconsin.
Australia.
Who's from New Orleans?
Well, around there.
Wait, I'm gonna get the key.
Just wait.
I like this guy.
I like him.
Just wait.
We'd never run away from Richard.
Yeah, but just say you've got a bachelor flat or something. Just wait.
Oh, that's nothing. We've parked in his driveway before.
Well, off you go. I
Here we
want a
go.
photo with
I'll just pull over just so we can
Go
get off the
left.
street a bit.
Go left. Go left. Go left.
They should just drive off.
Photo with
He's
you.
coming right up. Don't worry.
Oh,
Richard Simmons. There he is.
Hello. Back from New Orleans. Are you?
yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Aren't
Have you
you?
ever been to Drago's?
Yes. We love the oysters.
Just a minute. Dear Heavenly Father, did you ever taste
This guy's an
anything like that?
entertainer.
You know, the couple that have it are from Lithuania. That recipe is not from Louisiana. You come outside, get outside. Anyway, they're from Lithuania.
Oh,
And they started the
He's nice. Everyone else on that bus is a dick for laughing at him and being
He's trying to
rude.
give him a nice experience.
Yeah.
And maybe he enjoys it himself a little bit as well. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? I tell you what I want to look at, because we've
Go
been
on.
talking about it a bit, right? Is we had a Laurie Pike Manhattan Cable thing, but then there was this other show, the Ring My Bell show, which I don't really remember.
Right, so you rang a celebrity up,
You
right?
rang
in the studio.
a celebrity in the studio. So, oh, hang on a minute. let's just take this phone call first. We are on the side of phone calls. Oh, and then I've got something to play.
Oh,
hello, Alistair.
It's time for Teletubbies.
Hello.
Hello.
You're calling me a Teletubby?
No, I'm just saying you look like you're in Teletubby land. You look like the beautiful baby son.
Well, I am a bit tubby, though.
Oh, no.
How can we help you, Alistair?
Right. I don't know either of the two gentlemen you featured in the video so far.
Okay.
I don't know who John Cena is. I don't know who Richard Simmons is.
Okay.
They're all fit men
Yeah.
in different ways.
But I just wanted to say that I'd watched that thing you recommended on Discord, Iain.
Which thing did I recommend? Oh, the Bob Ross documentary.
Yes.
It's good.
And I thought, what a lovely man
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that some bellends ruined it.
It's a great documentary. Bob Ross, the painter. I recognise him, and they have like a Bob Ross stream on Twitch. I don't really know him. I'm aware of him. Great documentary. Great documentary about people getting screwed over. You know,
Oh,
so
really?
it's this same old story. Money. But it's a really good documentary, and I just stumbled on that by accident as I was looking for Icarus, which it turned out I'd started Icarus about 6 months ago and then had stopped. Don't know why. But I watched Bob Ross in the end.
Speaking of recommendations, I started watching Shrill. It's great. I'm in.
There we go.
What's that about, Catherine?
It's it's about a young woman she's in America. She has an English housemate, and it's just she's just fun and cool to hang out with. You know, in a not very cool sort of person way. You know, she's nice. So far, I've only seen 2. So, she starts off having a relationship with a guy who won't let her go out through the front door, makes her climb out the back door, and then she kind of realises that that's no way
window today.
No way to be treated. So there's like little moments like that in it. But yeah, Shrill, I've been enjoying it.
I'll look out for it.
Yeah. So I think it's on iPlayer. There's about 3 seasons of it.
Yeah. All right, Alistair, anything else?
No, but have a good show.
Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to ring your bell to speak. So let's go there. You can call in anytime you want. So,
she goes to a strip club to try out the buffet because she gets given a job. Finally, she's working for a magazine and she finally gets a job reviewing restaurants. And she goes and reviews the buffet at a strip club. And ends up eating the buffet and having a chat with the strippers at the same time and writing a completely different article.
Right, let's have a little look at this. This is Ring My Bell.
Hostess.
Now, we'll watch a bit of this. I don't really know. So there's celebrities in booths. Oh, okay. So the phone doesn't go straight to them. They have to go through a switchboard. Okay, well, that's something. Gosh, it's long. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Laurie Pye. It's time to ring my bell. Ring My Bell is television designed to reach out and touch and be touched by you. All you have to do is ring our bell on 071-261-3535 and ask to speak to one of the 5 gorgeous guests who have dedicated their Friday evenings to you.
This is crazy. This is great,
So
though.
let your fingers do the walking and work that phone. All calls are charged to you at the standard rate, and hello, do not call Channel 4. The number is 071-261-3535. Okay? Let's meet.
This is a great idea.
In our political ding-dong booth, we
Arthur
have one of the
Scargill!
towering figures of left-wing socialism,
Arthur Scargill!
Did Scargill's kamikaze attack on Margaret Thatcher contribute to the collapse of Britain's unions? And what does he think about the worldwide demise of socialism? Heart-to-heart
These
talk
days,
with
all these
tonight's
people just go
agony
on radio
aunt,
shows.
Val Lehman, who plays B. Smith, the top dog on Cell Block 8. After countless years behind the bars, not only
I like
has
how they're
Val
giving her own set.
become quite active on improving prison conditions and campaigning against drugs. Ring Val's bell. In our spiritual booth, we have pop
I'm ringing
star,
that.
spiritualist,
I'm ringing
and
that.
unofficial statesman Boy George. Since he pole vaulted to fame a decade ago, he has never been at a loss for words.
This is incredible.
Now he's absolutely fierce, absolutely queer, and absolutely here to take your call. in our celebrity booth, we have the busty belle of the carry-on comedies, Barbara Windsor. What I'd like to ask
let's jump
Barbara
forward a bit and
is,
let's see what they're talking about.
During the miners' strike and since, and thirdly, give a firm commitment that they're going to expand and develop the coal mining industry, and that means the reopening of pits that have been closed in parts of Britain, including Wales, and the development of new pits. And certainly there are many new pits that could be opened in South Wales. I know that for a fact because I discussed the possibility in 1984 with the then area director.
Yeah, do you know, like this Merthyr super pit? Is it Merthyr? What's happened to that? Is that super pit around there gone?
You're talking about the Margam mine.
That's it. No,
of course. Well, of course.
I must just say, while you're on, this is Paul Bakerlight from Brixton, and I'm over at my friend Flossie's on the North Chicken Estate. She wants me to say
Are we on?
Say hello to Floss.
Oh, we're actually on. We're on air now.
Say
I
hello,
haven't even heard
Floss.
that.
Who's this?
Well, I take your point. I mean, I personally don't agree.
Oh, hang on,
Lloyd,
find who
or
that
is it? I don't know. Ask Barbara.
I thought Barbara was
Finally,
the last
in our moral dilemma booth, we have Kim Cotton, who is the chairman of a surrogacy helpline. She has plenty to say about the ethical pros and cons of surrogacy because she herself is the surrogate mother of 3 children.
I remember Kim Cotton. I remember Kim Cotton.
071-261-3535. Call now. As close as you're going to get. I'm going to let you get closer to Boy George now.
You know, let me just answer that question. Yeah, shut up for a minute.
You two carry on, and because I want to carry on with Ballad.
My advice would be to read about it. Buy some books.
Right.
Read about it.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna have you read your caller's beads right now. Okay, you guys carry on. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
This is
Caller at all.
You weren't?
No.
Oh.
But if you want to ask me the question, I'm certainly delighted to answer it.
Okay.
Well, I opposed Solidarność in Poland, and I opposed Lech Wałęsa, and I said in 1983.
This is late night Channel 4. This is incredible.
That Lech Wałęsa and Solidarity.
All right, I see what Babs is
He's
up
very
to.
amazed.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't ever go and see
Right.
him, you know.
Okay, I'm going to let you take another caller. Thanks.
Okay, darling.
Bye. Okay, let's go see what's going down in Arthur Scargill.
I don't want to go to Arthur Scargill.
Not him again.
In Britain, up to $1 million.
My friends around where I live.
So you don't think it's just a program for women? You think that men enjoy it as well?
Oh yeah, and teenagers. I'm only 17.
How old are you?
17.
17?
Yeah, and loads of my friends around where I live watch it as well.
So
hello, Val. Can I bust in your conversation?
Stop interrupting!
Your system, write it all down, and you solve a lot of problems for yourself.
But can you cover?
Excuse me?
Can you mention names, or is it better to put them in another?
Well, you have to be careful.
That's what I mean. I think people will know. They think, "Oh my God, she's talking about me."
Oh, I know.
Do you know what I
just have
mean?
to be a little bit careful. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
only.
But if you go to a top publishers, if you've got a good story, and then they will advise you.
Is that what you recommend to do?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
You must
yeah.
go to a top publishers, and they'll also, you know, as I say, will advise you. And they've got lawyers who watch for all that.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
Is
anyway,
your
I wish
life
you
a
luck
lot
with
better
that.
now than it has been?
Excuse me?
Is your life a lot better now than it has
It's
been?
wonderful, yeah.
It
It's
is.
really good.
Yeah, you look
I
very
mean,
well anyway.
you know, as I've got older, it's a good life. It's a good life. My lovely.
All the stupid rating systems that have been talked about with an income tax system. And if people are...
That's the most incredible program! That's amazing. I don't remember that. No. I don't remember that. That was incredible. What a... You know, nowadays it would be Joey Essex, and but you've got two people from a serious background. I know, but everyone else has lived, but it's a mix of stuff.
But don't you think that Twitter has spoiled that sort of thing for people now?
Oh,
In that they can say what they want to,
shit.
people that they see on television whenever they want to, can't they?
Yeah.
Whereas this was something special, actually speaking to them.
Yeah.
They'd be dining out on that for years.
I enjoyed that. That's good. You got anything?
Let me think.
I just had something in the back of my head. And I tell you what, I mentioned the other day, we mentioned that Sonny Chiba had died, right?
Oh yeah.
So, and he made this incredible film called GI Samurai, which I wouldn't be surprised if the whole thing is on bloody YouTube. This is nuts, right? Here's the trailer for GI Samurai. What a movie. What a movie. Hang on, there might not be any. Oh. No subtitles. Hang on, let's see if we can find one with subtitles. Here we go. Here's one with subtitles. Here we go. This is some film. Fully equipped modern army. They slip back 400 years in time to the era of civil wars and the age of the samurai. This is some movie.
What?
I mean, it's just nuts.
Huh?
Some samurai have jumped out the water and are bow and arrowing
I
everybody.
don't think that's the noise that bows and arrows make.
Yes. That's Sonny Chiba. Or maybe, is it? I think it is. Maybe he's the young guy, actually.
It's quite romantic, really.
Tim says, somehow this feels more grounded in reality than Ring My Bell. Let's jump to the end a little bit.
Is this the actual music from it?
21 young soldiers challenge invincible horsemen.
I see the mistake they've made there.
Spoiler alert: the samurai win.
Right.
Oh, hang on. Let's take. Yeah, you bottled it. Okay.
I'm about to make your night.
Oh, go.
Two things you
Gadget
love.
legs.
Two
Yes.
things you love. Check out my Twitter.
Okay. Need to get it.
Two things you love. Nintendo
Oh yeah.
and Paul Rudd.
Oh, I've seen this. This is flipping beautiful. This is from about, was it 91?
91.
Here we go. Watch these guys. All right. Playing F-Zero.
This kind of challenge, this kind of flying, crashing feeling, when you decide to get serious.
Who'd have thought? But even then, he's just so damn watchable.
There's only one place to come, the games of Super Nintendo. No one else creates this kind of experience, because no one else creates these kinds of games.
I wasn't into video games at this point. I dropped out, and I don't really like the Super Nintendo games. I think they look a bit crap.
And I know it's not a new finding, but the man is frozen in time, isn't he?
Now you're playing with power, superpower.
There we go.
Paul Rudd.
I wonder if the thing is on. I don't know if it is on YouTube. The thing where I'm singing with the monkeys. I wonder if it's. No. Maybe it's not. I did have it, but I don't know where. Oh, poor old Terry Thomas. Look, I don't know where I had it. No. Oh, that's a shame. I thought I've got it somewhere, but I don't know where. I don't know where it would be. Oh well. God, look! Don't I look big in those old? I look a big old unit back in those days in the talk radio days. Oh, there's me singing a monkey song. That's not the one I had in mind. Oh, I'll tell you what I will play.
Go on.
Look at this, man. Look at this. I was telling my boys about this. My boys said, have you ever met a beetle? I said, have I ever met a beetle? Have I ever met a beetle? Dear God. Look. I said, boys, go on YouTube. Type in Iain Lee, Ringo Starr.
Apple cider vinegar, a lifelong Japanese tradition.
And you'll see. Look at this. If I could ask you to hold a microphone, is that?
Oh my!
Are you above that these days?
Please, could you hold this for me?
Ringo Starr! It's one of the worst interviews I've ever done, right? But look at my face! I love you so much. And then he ends the interview because it's going on for so long.
It's great. Yeah. You know, anywhere we can play. We're still at it. We're still doing it. That's the deal.
Ringo, it's a
Anyway,
pleasure.
look, I've got to end this because he never will. So peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.
Peace and love, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, boss.
Look at that! Look at that!
Thank you, Ringo.
Thank you, brother.
It's an absolute pleasure. Ringo,
He invented that. He invented that. He wouldn't shake hands.
No, peace and love.
He also wouldn't sign my White
Charles,
Album.
where do you stand on signing things? Could we get 2 CDs signed, or is that a no-no?
I haven't signed because I was signing stuff and it was being sold on. And if you look at eBay, there's lots of guitars I never played, but I went to sign scratch cards. So I decided, and it's very difficult some days, that I will not sign. And that's just it. Doesn't mean I don't love you.
Perfectly understood. I knew that was kind of your vibe.
What a beautifully gracious way to decline.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh, you knew that was going to happen. You still have.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Oh, God, I love
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I thought it rude not to.
Okay, bye.
He was
So
Beatling
good.
me. That was one of those Beatles that you see at the press conferences in 1964. He was Beatling me.
Show the I will not sign anything. Peace and love. Peace
Oh,
and love.
you've seen
it's
that.
one of my favourite bits
He's
of Ringo.
I mean, he's joked about it now that he was very angry in this video. Oh, hang on a second. Let's get an expert in on this. Hello, Dave.
The Beatles' bat signal went up.
Oh, I met a Beatle, and I kind of forget about it. And then my boys were asking about it today. Have you ever met a Beatle? I said, "Oh, boys, me and Ringo." Well, of course, and I've told this before, but I had been on This Morning that morning. That's why I had this kind of shirt on and stuff. And he'd seen it, and he walked into the room and went, "I know who you are." Oh, yes, man. Yes. Hello, Dave.
One of my favourite things on the internet is a message to all my fans not to send anything to any addresses.
Yeah.
You know, with peace and love.
We're about
to show it because it's just so beautiful.
I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
What do you make? Here's my thinking with Charlie Watts, right? No, I'm not a Stones fan, but I get it. I get the significance of it. And what do you reckon? 5 years or 10 years before none of them are around? None of that era.
We thought this. You know, I remember doing a podcast with the Nothing Is Real guys.
Yeah.
About 2015 or 14.
Okay.
Well, we said, who will be dead within, such and such. And all the people who we didn't say, Bowie, Prince, and they've all gone. But Macca's still here, Pete Townsend's still here, everyone's still here.
Yeah.
We thought it was
You sound disappointed, Dave.
He's got money on it. But we will at some point live in a world with no Beatles, no Monkeys, no Hollies, no Stones, none of those. We'll just have Coldplay.
Well, that's what someone said. What's the next generation? Is it Captain Sensible? Is that the next? They're dead. Joe Strummer's dead.
Can I say? I mean, it's only because I listen to Kiss and Capitol quite a lot now. I quite like the new Coldplay single.
Oh.
I quite like it. Now, let me qualify it, please. The first few times I hated it. It's just really it's a really bouncy, dumb pop song. Now, it's weird because Coldplay have been going for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of imagine being in the 90s and a band that was 20 years old still getting played with the mainstream stuff. So you're correct, Joe, and there is no such album as the White Album. Well done, you passed that test. So it's weird they get played, but also you have Dua Lipa, then you have Coldplay, and then you have Little Mix, You Can Kiss My Uh-Oh, and boy, oh boy, it does sound like old man music squashed in between. It really does. It really does.
Well, they you got a formula and they stuck to it.
Yeah.
I like their first couple of albums. They're all right.
Controversial.
But, controversial. But I'd say it's something I saw this morning. You might want to add it to your watch list. Tyne Tees Television from 81. 15-minute program on how to survive a nuclear war.
Jesus.
You put Tyne Tees nuclear war into YouTube.
Okay, well,
and a bloke in a sort of stripy jumper talking about how to sort out your fallout room.
Okay, we got it. We'll have a little bit of that then, Dave. Thank you.
No problem.
Tatty, bye. All right, here we go. This will This will have you laughing, chuckling away on a Friday night. There we go. Let's have some of this. Here we go. Oh, punks. Check it out. Babies. Motorbikes. Motorbikes.
Oh, that flipping motorbike cone bit of the test.
That's tough, that, isn't it? Goddamn punks. Goddamn punks. Punks. There's no point in anything, is there? There's no point. Good punks. Nihilism, isn't it? It's all about we're very nihilistic, aren't we? You can die.
In 1945, 2 nuclear bombs were dropped on Japan by American planes. Over 100,000 people died. How real is the threat of...
Check it out, nihilism. I'll drop a bomb on I don't care, because I've got nothing to live for. Drop a bomb on my band when we're playing a concert. Who gives a shit? Or did I say shit? I'm sorry. It's punks, isn't it?
We'll be checking
Apparently,
out the
yeah.
government pamphlet which gives instructions.
There we go.
Be part of our future.
There we go.
Duck and cover. I like that frock.
Terrible pictures there of the only time that nuclear weapons have been used for real against ordinary people, against the Japanese of Hiroshima and Nagasaki 35 years ago. But those images aren't just history. It's possible that they could be part of our future.
Flipping heck, man.
Mum, why are you so weird, Mum? Because we grew up under the shadow of this.
America?
Okay.
Hello, Shark's Tooth. This guy's rocking it. This guy's rocking it.
Russia, China, the giant powers, and a worrying number of smaller powers are busy getting together bigger, better, and more devastating.
They're busy getting it together with bigger weapons. So I said, fuck them.
Nuclear weapons. Britain's in there, of course, with the expected announcement that we'll be modernising our defence system with American Trident missiles and providing bases for long-range cruise missiles.
Let's check it out.
Does all
Can
this
we
make
not?
us a force
Can
to
we
be
not?
reckoned with or a prime target?
I just want to see with the next presenter.
He looks too jolly. That is not a nuclear.
Hey,
top.
what do you say? He's the fella from Mind Your Language. Hey, what do you say? This is a bullshit. Hey, calm down.
No, that the arms race is justified because
knew it'd
all
be
this
a Geordie.
nasty nuclear hardware hides behind the magic word, deterrent.
Deterrent. There's no such word as
Which
deterrent.
is what that top is.
Which makes it respectable. It's supposed
What's that? You right, Pat?
Yep.
to work like this. If we've got the bomb, you won't dare attack us. If you've got the bomb, we won't dare attack you.
Volunteers on standby to monitor the northeast region under nuclear attack.
It's dour, isn't it?
The site in Durham was chosen because Durham isn't
Be given to every household if war threatened, with hints on turning your home into a shelter. It's called Protect and Survive, but would it really help?
No! It was all about painting sheets and hiding under a table when they drop a bloody nuclear bomb. There we go. Let's have a look. This is what. Here we go.
First aid kit. Yeah, stick some Savlon on it. Don't pick it.
For this nuclear burn.
dead bodies.
Oh, what a horrible thought.
There's the house. Look at the tinned ham. They've got all these tinned hams.
Of course, later on in lockdown, this is how we were living.
Yeah, true.
Well, apparently these instruction books would be issued free during a...
Hang on a minute. This guy's packing his own nuclear weapon. And what the fudge is going on there?
My dad.
That's mad.
My dad used to roll his handkerchief up because he knew that my mum's sister was checking him out.
Oh, what? And pretend it was his penis?
Yes.
Jesus.
Time of political tension,
She went, "Hey,
giving
that-
everyone
that
time to
Pete
get
Boyle
ready.
is packing."
Looking at the kind of work involved to reinforce your shelter, I mean, it's estimated about a ton of earth would have to be dug from your garden. Is it practical?
Oh, no! I can't be bothered.
What if you haven't got a garden? If you live in a flat? What
You're fucked.
You're not going to have a garden.
starts with very little warning. And are there enough...
Isn't it funny? There was all this talk about, if we had a nuclear attack, we could survive it and it would be all right. No, nah.
I don't want to.
I'm driving towards the bomb.
Yeah.
Driving towards it.
Supplies.
Countries like Sweden,
Stop it. Well, yeah.
Switzerland and Russia already have plans for the
Will you
evacuation
stop pointing
of
at
their
it?
population. Mass shelters have been built. £5,000 per head of the population. Can Britain afford them? It looks like it's going to be a case of do it yourself or die.
Well, and die. It's not an either-or situation.
And on that sobering thought, we leave you with the personal comment on nuclear war from Kate Bush, with a song
Okay.
called Breathing. And let's hope we can all find some clean, radiation-free air left in a few years' time. See you next week.
What did he say then? We say with a bit of luck. Don't make it.
Breathing. And let's hope we can all find some clean, radiation-free air left in a few years' time. See you next week.
I've got some happy news. I can turn this around.
Yo, yeah, let's do it, baby.
Check out your email. Because we all know that come the day when they drop the bomb, there will be one person still alive, and that person will be Cher.
Oh.
Hold that thought.
Here we
There
go.
will be two. It will be Cher and Cher's mum, Georgia
Cher
Holt.
and Cher alike.
Now, directly in front
Hang
of
on,
us.
this is the wrong one. So.
You sent the same one.
Oh, what?
You absolute.
Oh, I was so smooth there for a second.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Okay, well, I was semi-smooth.
You can call us if you want. Thank you for that, Dave. That was horrendous.
Right, hang on a sec.
Absolutely.
Let me find you this.
Horrendous.
I think that was nobbled by the government because they know that I know about the Cher thing.
Chernobyl fall off. Isn't it funny when we're like doing a normal show? I can think of loads of videos to go to, and then we're doing this. I'm like, oh.
This is the one.
Nothing.
Right, hang on.
Ain't got nothing.
Brace yourself. Incoming. Sorry about that, everyone. I know your time is precious. Please hold, caller.
I don't need a title. Send it in the email.
Oh yeah, I know. There it is.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Very impatient. Stop clicking.
Here we go. Wait to. Here we go. Here we go.
New Colgate Elixir.
Right.
Reimagined design.
Actually, I'm going to have to watch this whole
Reimagined
thing
toothpaste.
at my leisure.
Download our Lidl Plus Rewards app now.
Oh, you just
and get a
remind
free
this is
bakery
when you
item of
think
your
of something.
choice.
Superstars and their moms.
Oh
You know, I must say I do like this this wrap you're wearing.
Who are these women?
I don't know.
That's very today, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Remember, I used to dress really crazy.
Who is she? She's someone famous.
Yeah, I do recognise her. That is.
Who is she?
Isn't she Miss Hannigan from Annie?
Oh, I thought she was Black Widow.
It's really punk, right?
Yeah, I remember when you had that it was an orange denim skirt with
She didn't, she never wanted to fit in. They would try to make her
Oh, here we go.
conform, and she couldn't do it.
I remember she always wanted to be very original and
yeah.
unique, and she still is. Let's face it, it's her trademark.
Right.
now.
I mean, at this point, she must be about 40.
When we first came to you, I told you that she needed someone, or no, I asked you what you could do, that she was having problems in school,
Right.
in regular school.
Well, you were always very supportive when we called, and you were a very young
Stop
mother.
chatting,
you
Momo.
have to realize when I first met you, I thought you were her sister because you looked
Yeah, you dirty you dirty
so
sod.
young. And that wasn't
She
true.
keeps me on my toes, I will tell you that. She
yes.
doesn't let me let down.
Older there than she looks now.
Yeah.
Smoker's teeth.
No, it's a
I
shame.
was telling somebody, I said, I got suspended from school because I had gone to see Breakfast at Tiffany's and I wouldn't stop wearing my sunglasses. And I remember, and they said, well, how did it feel? And I said, well, it was really interesting because Mr. Simpson, even though he said, I could expel you, but I just want to see you do good, and I just want you to be a better person, and I know you've got it in you and all that stuff. So you better just go home and
When I lived in this house, I always decorated it for the girls' birthday parties. But this afternoon, they turned the tables on me.
So what do you think of that?
For those listening to the podcast, they just put some dozen balloons outside the house. That's it.
She likes balloons. Oh, it's a picnic.
26 balloons. Okay.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Right through the flower bed.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Oh, put it down.
Neither of those women eat cake.
It looks kind of like the house, but it doesn't look exactly like the house. Yeah, it does. Right, and your room is clean. When G and I walked in, wait, do you remember?
That's
we
Cher's
walked
real
into
hair,
the,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Into the
'cause
bathroom.
it's
Do
a
you remember
little
when we
bit
went to see
kinda
Psycho?
ratty.
And I was taking a shower. Yes.
And you would go in the bathroom.
And I was screaming at her. I was crying, and you got a spanking. It's like one of the one times I remember you.
Cher was very precocious. She even knew
Is that
how
her
to
sister?
borrow a car before she was old enough to drive.
Who's talking? Who's talking there?
I think that's the mother.
But no, what?
We know about old enough to drive. The old car arrest caper, huh?
Yeah,
Remember that?
I don't remember that story.
All right.
We weren't living here then. We were over in Toluca Lake, and we
were 9.
Yeah, she
What
took
about
a
on my
car for
birthday? I got
joyride,
the
didn't she?
bicycle.
I remember two things.
Go on.
Can I do two things, right?
Yes.
First one is Might Love of the Beach Boys. on lifestyles of the rich and famous. This is great. This is flipping great, right? Oh, there's the shot. There's the shot.
On the way to becoming a multi-platinum hitmaker, he had to ride some dangerous waves.
What happened to this guy? Because he used to narrate a lot of stuff.
He's dead now. Dead.
Awash with heroes and villains.
Now this is you didn't see much Mike Love without his hat on. This is a rare shot of Mike Love without his hat on. And there's another bit where he's putting suntan lotion on.
Was rock and roll to the rescue. It meant hanging tough, but Mike told us he emerged squeaky clean.
I have lived a nice, upstanding lifestyle. I think, no drugs and no.
Yeah, but you're on your 6th wife at that point. At that point,
alcoholism in my, closet of life. I mean, some of my cousins, Dennis.
Some of my cousins did. Dennis was a junkie and he's dead, and Brian was a junkie and he should be dead soon.
The most unfortunate died basically as a result of his alcoholism and drug abuse. And then my cousin Brian, of course, is world famous for his mental ups and downs.
World famous for his mental ups and downs.
I think he's famous for more than that, but
for me, not getting to alcohol or drugs or
Here we go. Get ready, guys.
What's called an avyanga, which literally in Sanskrit means loving hands. And you do this self-administered massage, which really soothes.
What are we going to see here?
You're going to see everything, baby.
It nourishes the skin. It soothes the nerves.
What is he rubbing into himself?
What they call ama in Sanskrit, but it's like, I call it cooties. The toxins, it moves the toxins out through the body. And what happens through Ayurveda is that you can actually reverse the aging process. For me, the most important thing...
For now, it's just good timing, fun with a surfer girl.
I'm 49, but Jackie, the lovely mother of Brian, is 25, you see, so I am a lady.
Dirty old son.
But and here's the thing, right? The names. So his son is called Brian. After the whole, it's so weird and incestuous.
I met her. She was.
He also has a daughter called Summer. His last name is Summer Love. Yeah.
A contestant in a beauty contest in Waikiki Beach. Yeah. So I am very much a ladies' man. I admit to that. Yes. Life in prison as ladies' man.
I think that'd be self-defeating, wouldn't it?
Imprison me with a few ladies. That's all I ask. No, it's true. I do like girls. I am the author of.
I am a heterosexual. I'm straight. Can we actually? This is important. I'm straight. I just want to say that I'm straight. I love girls. I love girls and not dicks. I'm getting confused. Stop. Right, girls.
California girls.
Don't worry, baby. Mike's pulled in the reins enough to spend quality time with son Brian, born in 1988.
Crescent Moon song, which I haven't recorded yet, but it says glow, crescent glow on that moon ship.
He's really hurrying her along, isn't he?
Billowing clouds like swollen sails, take me where there's love like in fairy tales.
Oh my God,
so
no.
Romantic. There's a certain effervescence, the bubbles in the hot tub and the
we know about that.
Bubbles in the champagne.
That's his daughter, right?
Nice way to celebrate the end of a beautiful day in Hawaii with your lovely lady.
Life is a beach for Mike Love, still bubbling over with good vibration.
I think my ovaries just shriveled.
Now, of course, and I have to thank Stephen Page for this, the sexy sax man.
Yes.
This is Stephen Page brought this to my attention many years ago, and it's just a joy. I'm going to turn this music down a bit because we might get done, but he's playing Careless Whisper in all these places, right? It's getting pushed along! Where's the one where he bursts in? I mean, security comes and takes him away all the time. Here we go. He's humping. rubber trousers. Sexy sax man.
He doesn't like George Michael. He doesn't like George Michael. Boo!
Poor fella.
It's okay. He's with SexySaxmanSaxograms.com and Tina, our friend Tina over there. We're authorized, yeah. Who ordered it? Who ordered the saxogram? Don't play it again. Play it again? We're gonna arrest trespass. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving.
We're leaving.
Hey, play that George Michael song real quick.
Where's the one where he goes, oh, this is it, he goes into college. They're having the lesson! They're having the lesson! Sexual harassment, well done, Julie. There's one where he gets...
Oh, with the band?
Oh, this is good.
Sorry guys, this is saxophone superstar Sergio Flores.
Sergio Flores!
Well, he's got like millions of dollars. Yeah, like, check he's it out, like... man. Have you heard that one?
It doesn't matter. You need clearance. You need clearance.
We need what?
You need what? You need clearance from management. I know you can hear me. You're not above the law.
He's above the law, though.
You're not above the law! Above the law. He's not above the law. No
He is above the law,
No one's
though.
above
Hey,
the law.
you guys gonna have to do property, though. He does his own. Look at him. He's playing to a baby right now. He's playing to a baby. Right now, he's just playing to a baby. Can he just play to the baby?
He's playing to a baby right now.
Can you play like 5 more times?
No.
Nope. Play it.
Have you heard this one? Play that one. Play that one. Touch it for a bit.
Security guard is watching.
This is private property.
Right.
You can stay on the
It's got a
property.
flip cam.
You're going to get arrested for trespassing.
No, we're leaving, but now that you have the flip camera, you can put that on YouTube, and now you have more footage of Sergio. He's a superstar, and you can get that like a million views.
Right now.
All right, we'll leave.
It's great, man. Sexy sax fan. Stephen Page tweeted that like years ago. It is just... that's just a delight, isn't it? The sexy sax man. Flipping heck.
Hey, we didn't play Ringo.
Oh,
Peace and Love.
yeah.
I don't want Dave Dogface on my case.
No way, man. What's great is he's... oh, no, this has been re-edited. Oh, there's the reminder. That's not it. That's the reminder.
No more fan mail. It's that one, isn't it?
Maybe it is. Here we go.
This is a serious message to everybody watching my update right now. Peace and love, peace and love. I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, do not send fan mail to any address that you have. Nothing will be signed after the 20th of October.
Furious.
If that has a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love, but I have too much to do. So no more fan mail. Thank you, and no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
Now, he talks about that. Is it... oh, here we go. Ringo Starr and Peace and Love and why he thinks Brexit is a good move. Okay, let's ignore
When you
that.
put out the notice, you said, with peace and love, I am telling my fans, do not send any more.
Oh, you put that on.
I love it.
I know, but that was one angry moment.
please, after the 20th of October, do not send fan
Joe
mail
says
to
it's like
any
telling my
address
kids not to
that
stop
you
hassling
have.
me.
Nothing
Peace
will be
and love,
signed
peace and
after the
love.
20th of October. If that has a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love, but I have too much to do.
I found out because I was signing, and suddenly in New York, actually, I was signing scratch plates that they have on guitars.
Yes.
And then someone said, have you seen on the internet, there's a guitar with my signature on a scratch plate someone had screwed onto a shit guitar,
Right.
and they were selling for $3,000.
Right, because it had your name on it.
Yeah, and I was saying, no. So I only sign for charity now.
Right.
And
So,
mainly my charity and Barbara's charity.
so if I send you a letter with something to sign, you will toss it.
Both of them looking angry.
I will toss it.
Yeah, I know.
Especially if you say...
Especially me.
Love it. I love Ringo, man. I love it. He told my dad to piss off once.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He told my dad to piss off, which works for me. I think we're kind of
You felt
reaching
when
a
those
natural...
three guys were all together.
Peace and love, peace and love. We're going to wish you a happy
I think
Saturday.
we're kind of reaching a... Well, it's
When
Friday.
you put out the notice.
Yeah, we have a happy Saturday. Today, it's obviously done.
Screw Saturday.
Yeah. After midnight, we'll be tossing Friday.
Isn't it funny? Normally, I tonight was fun, by the way, and it was great. But normally, I've got loads of stuff. My ADHD is switched off for tonight. Switched off.
Well, that's okay.
It's switched off.
Maybe
so.
it was the custard you had at tea time. Maybe custard is the kryptonite.
It's the antidote to it. I normally have like shitloads of stuff to.
Okay, well.
Why has this gone from?
I look forward to your shitloads next time.
Here comes Gatford.
Yeah, it just as you were playing Howard, I wonder if you could play the Baba Booey clip with you.
Well, I don't know if I don't know where it is.
Oh,
well,
is it not on? I think it's on YouTube, isn't it? Somebody was uploading a load of that stuff around.
I don't know. I've just typed in Iain Lee Baba Booey. So basically, on the Howard Stern show, there's a thing where they get this guy to go around saying Baba Booey. I've played it to you before, Catherine. And so someone phoned up when I was in LBC and went Baba Booey, Baba Booey. And I was like, oh, what's that? That's stupid. And then it got played on Howard Stern's
and they were mean.
show. And it's Howard Stern going, who's this English guy? Jesus, that's the best they got on the radio. He sounds like he's got a stick up his ass. And I was thinking, all right, Howard, why don't you go get a couple of lesbians to have sex on a speaker? You know, that's what you do. But I think I looked for it before. I mean, I've got Tommy Boylan. I can't see it.
Oh,
I cannot see it.
I'll see if I can find it and send it to you at some point.
Yeah, it's out there. I've heard it, but I mean, Matty will know where it is. Matty knows all of this, this stuff. But yeah, so I got played on Howard Stern. Who's this guy? He sounds like a right jerk off. Sorry.
And then they talked about public BBC, and you dissed them because you weren't even on BBC at the time.
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Anyway, I've signed up for another month of Patreon.
Well, you can't because hasn't started yet, so you can't.
Well, no, but
so
I will do. I will.
Wow!
I will do.
Well,
okay,
then don't say I have when you haven't.
Well, it's an automatic renewal thing. I have to choose not to, so I am signing up for a month.
So you got. It's only the 27th. You got days, yeah. You got nearly a week.
But I do still hate you both. Okay.
Oh,
absolute bell cheese of a human being.
And we say that with peace and love.
Oh, I know what I want to find.
Yeah.
I want to watch a bit of. Here we go. Let's look at old computers. I flipping love old computers. Here we go. Look at this.
Yum yum.
Micro Live. I used to love this. Series 1, Episode 2, 9th of November, 1984. There we go. Now I'm back.
Haven't we seen this?
Probably. It won't be as good as... Probably, but they're different ones. Here we go. Leslie Judd. Please be upstanding for Leslie Judd. Look at this guy doing.
Hello and welcome to the second edition of Micro Live. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that this is the month in which British Telecom goes private.
If you see Sid, tell him. You don't remember that, do you?
No, I remember Busby.
If you see Sid, tell him.
By way of comparison, fresh reports on the great upheavals that have been taking place in the American telephone system.
Who gives a shit about phones?
Oh, I wanted a Snoopy phone so bad.
Who cares about phones, though? It's not computers. Ian McNaught-Davis. He was chosen to present the BBC's computer programmes, right? And do you know what his experience was?
He bought one?
He was a mountaineer.
I'll be talking to Chris Palmer. Welcome, Chris.
Oh, so they got him on because he was there.
I guess.
Just
The
appearing in
Mountaineer
the
joke
shops,
for you.
all with the mysterious label MSX.
Did you know that this and this can do irreparable harm to these? Micro Live investigates.
Leslie Judd.
Done the right thing or not?
That's called writing a check there, guys. Writing
And
a
we're
check.
finding out which computer's superstar Brian Jacks
Brian Jacks Superstar Challenge! The game begins. You don't know who Brian Jacks is, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch this.
did buy for himself and his family.
Okay, so Brian Jacks.
Why has this child got no top on?
Brian Jacks was an athlete, right? More important than that, he had a TV show called Brian Jacks Superstar Challenge. Oh, and we're going to watch Kevin Keegan fuck his leg up, right? Okay, so here we go. Now we're in. Now we got to get. So it was where you'd get celebrities to do like sports. Here we go. We're in. Here we go. Here's Kevin Keegan, 1976. Watch this.
Keegan on the inside. Van Binch, the other soccer player, and Keegan wobbling a little bit there at the start.
Keegan on the right.
Pressure on. He's wobbling all over the track.
Never mind his leg. He's flipping crotch on
about
that.
half a wheel up at the moment, and Keegan still wobbling.
What's this?
Coming to the first
What's
bend,
this?
Van Binch comes across, and Keegan's gone. Keegan touched the back wheel,
And they're in short
the
shorts.
track on his back.
They're in short
Covered in
shorts.
dust. That is a terrible crash.
And
Right across
half a
the track
ball.
on his
Yeah.
back. Keegan off, and that's an awful crash. He's up. He
Look at his back. What? ADHD entered the chat. Welcome. Welcome.
Rings down there.
All right, Kevin. Come right across the front of you. Kevin? Yeah, I'm okay. Sure? Just shake.
Is that beer?
Nothing worse. Just stay there, see if anyone...
No.
Lucas Aid?
Yeah, well... Is that great? It's just a look. Side, you know?
Oh! See inside Keegan.
It's okay. I think you'll get cleaned up. Go over the first aid post. Take it easy.
Savlon.
You're all right yourself.
Well, luckily Keegan looks to be all right. He's making little of it, but it really are bad grazes across his back. He's going in for a bit of treatment. He seemed to come up, he seemed to start wobbling right from the very start. When he put the pressure on, here it comes.
There we go. Oh, look at him. Look at this shoulder.
Nothing broken. Just, well, a bit grazed, but...
Oh, my God. Look, there's no skin on his back.
I can see Keegan's meat.
Well, it's a race, really, for this corner. I think whoever gets in that corner's got a good chance of winning. I had the inside lane, and Gilbert was half a bike up on me when he come across. And unfortunately, if it had been a full bike up, he'd have missed me. But I was trying to keep...
He's not
the
crying.
inside lane,
Real
which I
man.
thought would be the best.
Real man.
Caught his back. Well, just an accident, you know. I couldn't really go anywhere else.
All right, mate. Well, so this is Brian Jacks Superstar Challenge. So this was a big show. This was a big show. Here we go. Ignore this. These are dogs. These are gambling dogs. Nothing, absolutely nothing to do with it. Here we go.
The United Kingdom Championship final of the Superstars.
Oh, this music.
So I think it was like sportsmen, but doing sports that they weren't their own. And there was a game of it. There was a game. I had it on the BBC, and you had to do squat thrusts in the game. Look at this, man. Daley Thompson. Oh, look at that. That was what you had to do. I don't know what they're called, so I can't help any podcast listeners.
This season, the United Kingdom
David Vine.
Superstars Championship.
Remember David Vine?
Yeah, just about.
Ski Sunday.
The Wirral in the north of England, and then
Is that David? There's David Vine. They're called dips, are they?
In the south. Now we've come down to Wales for the final 2 days. The 2 days that are going to give us the new title holder.
There we go.
Britain's #1 super all-round sportsman. We've actually come to Cumbraen, where we've
Who gives
enjoyed
a couldn't care less, mate.
Masters. Their champion won every
Is that Eddie Waring?
Or create an upset. We're going to start.
No, it's
with
not Eddie Waring. Who's
canoeing,
he?
And let me just remind
I'll tell you who he is. I'll tell you who he is. You know who he is, don't you?
No.
You know who he is. He's the host of We Are the Champions. You remember that, right?
Get away.
What did they say at the end? Everybody in! Was that it? Was that it?
And away, I'm thinking Bob
Here
and
we-
his fishing show. And away.
Here we go. We are the champions. Ron Pickering, thank you.
Ronnie Pickering.
to our 13th season of We Are the Champions.
I used to hate We Are the Champions, apart from the swimming pool bit.
But not for us.
Boring.
With a royal blue stripe, and they're the team from
I hated Sports Day, so this was Sports Day every time.
Boring. Ty Barber says Ron Pickering's daughter was my maths teacher at secondary school. Away you go.
Underway, our sports celebrity fits the bill. Without a doubt, he's a 4-shredded wheat man for breakfast. He's Britain's finest hammer thrower, the Commonwealth record holder.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Britain's finest hammer... Excuse me, what now?
Martin Girvin.
Martin Girvin, Britain's finest hammer thrower.
It wasn't everybody in, it was Away You Go.
Away you go.
I like those tracksuits.
Reds have got an event at last. The Ipswich team of Hextable, 420 points. Ipswich, 470 points. But the team who led from the start and maintained that lead...
It was like getting home from school, then having to watch PE. You're absolutely right.
And finished with 615 points are Rayleigh.
Yes, Ron! Smashed it! Everyone's dead now. Here we go.
Now those 615 points will get transferred to our master scoreboard.
Quiet bloke, you're talking about Junior Kickstart. We'll get there in a second. He says, was there a programme with kids on motorbikes on obstacle courses? Junior Kickstart.
To see whether they make the semi-finals of the finals of We Are the Champions, which will be held in Shepshed near Luff.
Shepshed, you say? Okay, see you there soon, everybody. Ron, yes?
Now, we want to thank everyone at Clements Hall for making this a marvellous day. The facilities were absolutely superb.
Yeah, everyone in the pool, come on.
A lot of shitty circular logos like this in the 70s. A lot of those logos.
But as ever, we save our biggest cheer of the day for our guest. What a good guest he was, Martin Girvin.
He's Britain's finest hammer thrower, in case you'd forgotten.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, I always say to the competitors, Martin, that you've made yourself another 300 or 400 fans. They'll be watching you what you do and wishing you the best of luck in the athletic season. Thanks. Smashing day. Okay, now where are we next week? We're in Magherafelt in County Londonderry.
You don't have to do the voice, mate.
Our guest celebrity then will be Martin O'Neill, that lovely soccer player for Northern Ireland and Notts County. Meanwhile, there are just 3 words left for our competitors who are waiting on the bank. That is, away you go!
That's supposed to be fun, but it looks awful. Everyone jumping in the pool.
They've got Mum's laundry basket in the middle there on the floats.
Now, I used to like Kickstart. It was motorbikes.
I remember the music, but no.
What was the music then?
Da, 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 da,
da. Let's find out.
Claim your free business.
I used to like Kickstart because it was motorbikes like going up, like bouncing along beams and stuff, balance beams.
Right. Like that.
Again, there was a computer game, Kickstart, I think.
Hello again from Eastern Neston.
Please tell me Peter Purvis isn't dead. Please tell me he's not dead. I want Purvis alive and well. The world needs more Purvis. Don't be dead.
He's alive.
He's alive.
He's 82.
Good for him.
And he's 1.85 metres tall.
He lasts longer than Charlie Watts.
And welcome to Junior Kickstart. And behind...
Imagine it. So we've got a TV show and it's like 8, 9, 10-year-old kids, boys predominantly, but some girls, riding motorbikes and doing stunts. Sorry?
No helmets on, I need those kids.
You can see 36 young riders who...
Here comes Mr. Bodell. Here we go. Now the show's just warming up, guys. Hello, Mr. Bodell.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Catherine.
Hey.
Welcome. And you are welcome.
Just whilst you're on Junior Kickstart, the one you got to watch is the one with the St. John's Ambulance.
Why? What do you mean? What? Junior Kickstart?
Yeah, if you put in Junior Kickstart and St. John's Ambulance, there's an episode where the guy comes off the bike and the St. John's Ambulance go in to try and help him, but they start to fall into the...
I remember it. I remember it, and we have found it. It cruelly says a drunk ambulance guy, but I just think it was very slippery. Yeah. And it was the 70s, so maybe he was pissed. Who knows?
But also, as someone who can fall over from a standing start, I feel sorry for this guy.
One more from the 70s. Do you remember John Noakes scaling Nelson's column with.
Oh, jeez,
that was just a bloody ladder.
That was horrible,
Just a ladder.
wasn't it?
I actually still get like dizzy and vertigo even watching that video.
We'll have it, Paul. We'll have it after Junior Kickstart.
Okay, I'll leave that with you.
Thank you, mate. Tatty bye. Tatty bye. Here we go. Now we got a show, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
On the start line then, Mark Schofield from Neway near
He grew up to be
Rochdale.
Philip
He's
Schofield.
only 10, riding a Honda 50.
It's not great picture quality, guys. I can't help it.
If you
He
squint,
must be pretty fearful
Oh, yeah,
knowing
it does work if you squint.
what the juniors did to this course in Heat 1. This is the one that really caused the problem. It caused one for him too. Oh, he seemed to lose all confidence. He just threw that off.
Don't forget squint, guys, and it works. If you squint, it works.
He caught his thigh in the handlebars.
Flipping it.
See him holding himself
Hey!
John's ambulance man tried to get there in a hurry. Well, he probably needs some treatment in a minute.
Hear that cackling? Some old woman's loving it.
He's
down! I'm sorry, this is... one shouldn't laugh. The poor lad took a nasty knock there, but this is a bit like the Keystone Cops down there.
Shut up, Nan!
But... once again, this particular obstacle causing all the problems.
Oh, kid.
No, let's watch not a junior kickstart. Let's watch a grown-up kickstart because it is. I remember I used to love it because it is incredibly. There was kickstart for adults as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, I would imagine if it's called Kickstart.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I want one of those. It's an advert for people having their head shaved. Why is the picture so rubbish?
Hello. Now we come to...
Watch this. Here we go. Watch
very
this.
difficult to look at, but, well...
Flipping heck. I would describe it for you podcasters, but it's just too tricky.
For every section not
Basically, it's a bloke asking for a very nasty accident.
He just did a little jump on a bike.
And Eddie Lejeune making the first.
Now he's going off into... He's going to go over some barrels. Oh, he's going over some barrels along the path over another barrel.
He held that very fast. That's the way it's got
over
to be
a log.
done. And now the long jump.
Long jump. Oh, yes, man!
He made it. 27 feet through the air he flew there.
Oh.
Now he's got to make this gate. He didn't quite make that gate too easily, but your feet can go down from here on in.
This is great, right?
This is just a compulsory route. He's moving
Now,
very
being a
fast
cyclist
over the
myself, I can see the skill in it.
Yes.
Back then, I
Now
just
he's got
thought
a
it was
choice.
people
He
asking
can go
for
either
it.
on the staircase,
He's going up
which
some
he is
stairs.
doing. When he comes back across there, he's got to go on the log. Here, he's got to get both wheels.
Oh, flipping it!
Making this course
Flipping
easy.
it,
Just like you
man!
said, it was difficult.
Yes, now he's going over like a log.
Oh, he's
And he missed the gate. 20-second penalty there.
Oh, that's harsh,
Super
man.
job on that turnaround, but right here, this turn right here, it's really slippery, and he had to keep that front wheel out.
Who's the American guy? I
And
remember
boy,
that voice.
Remember how he did this?
It's
Well, we've
evil
had a
Knievel.
test of this course.
Oh, we'll get some
not
Evil
with Eddie
Knievel up in a
Lejeune,
minute. I used to
and
flipping
it
love
looked
him.
Very hard.
By the way,
This
Evil
man
Knievel
really
stars
is
in several films. One of them is
He
called The
once
Evil
insulted us by
Knievel
saying
Story.
What's that about?
I've not seen it.
Coming over to do kickstart.
He's just gone over like some rocks.
No point in this at
Clean
all.
Through that difficult log box, and now
Log box.
the most difficult obstacle on the course.
That's an old, log box. There we go. He's on the back of a truck.
Getting straight, coming up here. He's probably going to have to back up.
There we go. He's going to go over some like big, like round wooden. I mean, just
Like
go
big-
and look it up
big-
on YouTube.
Big
It's easier.
bobbins. He's up the
They are bobbins. Look.
Pretty straight through, but here, you see, he's already gone past this turn. Now he's going to have to get backwards to get back.
If he puts his feet down, 22nd. Oh.
He's clean apart from missing one gate. So 20 seconds.
Oh!
He's on this particular section.
Oh!
And through it, he cleaned it. One penalty is all. He's got 20 seconds to add to that. Makes 2:43.
Right, we're going to watch John Noakes, but I just said something else. What did I just say, chap?
Evil Knievel.
Evil flipping Knievel. Evil Knievel. I mean, Evil Knievel at Wembley.
Right, I keep seeing adverts. People going, "Oh, do you remember these bikes? These little plastic
Oh,
Evil
yeah.
Knievels." Never worked like the advert.
Here we
Never
go.
worked like the
Here
advert.
we go. 30. He's going to jump 13 buses at Wembley. So Evil Knievel sold out. Where's the picture gone? Sold out Wembley Stadium.
Very fire age. What's he going to do with no pants on? Why?
I might. Okay, just you don't need to see any of this, guys. Oh, because we're in that. Oh no, we'll just log in as me. hang on, we're logging as me. Switch account. Thank you. What do you mean verify my... you know how old I am.
I'm old enough to be typing in Evel Knievel.
What, why? What? Verify my age? Use a credit card?
No, matey.
I mean... Sorry, I've just got to verify my age to watch Evel flipping Knievel.
That's two of us that have had to verify our age today.
Yeah, this is nuts, isn't it? Oh, you just saw my code number. You shouldn't be looking at that. It's private, Catherine. Thank you for confirming you're old enough to watch. Here we go. Evel Knievel sold out Wembley Stadium. He's going to jump.
The point where Evel Knievel's got to make up speed and be the only man in the place who really wants to miss that.
This is slow motion, isn't it?
He comes out of the saddle as he's about to make his takeoff, perhaps not fast
but like
enough,
most Evel Knievel stunts,
and catches this little tiny bridge between the last bus and the landing ramp. And that's what causes the trouble.
Oh, he fucks it up. He always fucks it up.
Effect.
That's what he's famous for, not for doing the stunts, for fucking it up.
Yeah.
Imagine that. He'd sold out Wembley Stadium with the promise of jumping over 18 buses.
When I was a kid, if you came off your bike, you'd either get your mum saying, who do you think you are, Evel Knievel, or who do you think you are, Barry Sheen?
That's why I was able to say to my mum, I saw my mum today, and I told her about Pat's. And I said, oh, she's like Barry Sheen now. Of course, she got the reference straight away.
Of course she
Straight
did.
away.
Legs trapped underneath the bike.
Flipping heck.
And
that bit's bad enough.
James says, do you remember when Evel Knievel tried jumping a gorge? It was the Grand Canyon, mate. It was the Grand Canyon, not a gorge, in a sky bike. Some weird contraption that wasn't a bike and was just shot for... Yes, I do remember it. We're going to go there next.
First time this head-on in normal...
But imagine I've got tickets for Wembley Stadium. Oh, what's on? Is it England match? Oh, no, it's Evel Knievel. What? Yeah, he's going to jump over 18 buses.
What are you going to do for the rest of the hour?
I used to love Evel Knievel. Evel Knievel was a... He's always coming off his bike though. The kids these days don't have any. What have we got? We've got Lawrence Fox. That's who kids have got to look up to these days.
Don't mention that cursed name.
That's who we've got to look up to. Evel Knievel.
Lonely God says, to be fair, he did jump the buses. He never promised a landing.
Evel Knievel, Grand Canyon. Here we go. Here we go, on a sky bike. You're absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen.
Because he'd mastered the normal bike, as we just saw.
It's a sky bike. David Frost getting his knob in there. I don't know why I said knob.
Well, because you like to say knob.
Now we got a show, guys, huh?
Nearly done, aren't we?
No, got ages to go. What Evel Knievel is, right, he's just an old-fashioned showman. That's it. He's the old Carney act, and he just kept ramping it up and ramping it up and ramping it up.
Yep.
Here's Evel now coming out of his trailer.
In this world I go, no matter who or what I know, the people...
He's being carried in like some weird crane chair. Then he's going to get into his sky bike, which is like a rocket.
The Lord, I will pray.
Oh, they're doing some praying now.
To be a man and to do my best.
Oh, to be a man, because a woman couldn't do it because of her ovaries.
Boobs.
Her ovaries would get left behind and pulled out of her, sucked out of her. But a real man could do it.
To stand alone is my only quest.
Okay, right. Let's just get to the jump. Here we go. Here we go. Is he going to manage to jump over the Grand Canyon in...
Is it rocket fueled, or is it just going to be like a pyong?
Yeah, it's not
or has
actually...
it got a big hand cranking up the side?
It's not a motorbike. It is a rocket.
Yeah. It's just going to fall in, surely. Oof. Oh dear.
You released prematurely. He started to roll and he's coming back this way now.
Not quite sure what's going on. We have no perspective.
It looks a little bit like a knob, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't think he's doing. He's a man. He's doing his best. It's going to crash.
Straight in the drink.
It wasn't the Grand Canyon. It was another Snake River Canyon. Apologies. Didn't get anywhere close. But that was the thing, right? He was always coming off his bike or never getting close. People would still put down those dollars. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
You can have it out with him now.
Oh, here we go.
You can turn your audio off, please, and pay. Put the correct postage onto packages, please, caller. Thank you.
Why don't you? Hello. Hey. Well, there you go.
What do you mean there I go? I paid for it.
Well, how much does a bloody...
You don't just put a normal stamp on a big letter.
Why didn't you find...
£1.50 she had to pay for her birthday card.
Have you opened it on air yet?
Yes, mate, and we've talked about it in the last 4 shows, the fact that we got a grey card saying underpaid.
Does that say hippo, birdie, deer?
Start from the top.
I know I did that bit, but
we did it an hour and a half
ago. I'm just puzzled over this one. Deer, car, theremin.
That's it. Well, you try and come up with something that sounds like Catherine in...
Okay, well, it cost her £1.50.
Well, you're welcome.
You're welcome. You'll be welcome in a minute, my fist.
Also, I like the fact that you've given yourself... You are not Anonymous Tim. You are the Anonymous Tim.
Tat. You are Tat.
Thank you very much. It was very thoughtful of you.
Well, it wasn't that thoughtful because he hadn't paid.
Well, and it's on shiny paper and everything.
I did. I was printing
Thank
out
you, Tim.
at home.
That's really great. We had a lot of fun with that.
And I can't remember the last time I was sent good tidings.
It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with that.
Thank you.
We had in fact, if anything, we had too much fun, so don't do it again, all right?
Okay, well, when was that then? Because I need to... I didn't...
Well, we opened it tonight, and we've talked about it on the last 4 shows.
I paid the postage on Wednesday, and it said it would come on Friday, and on Friday, it did come.
Well, splendid. Well, that's good news then. I was hoping...
For who? Not for the audience, or for Catherine, or for me.
Royal Mail have done pretty well out of it.
I was hoping that Iain would sing the card to Catherine, to be honest.
I was hoping you'd pay the right postage, to be honest.
Well, you got 2 hopes, mate.
Press live, Tim. Please press live.
Hello. Almost. I've been thinking about a song recently.
Okay.
And it's coincidental with what you're talking about now. Because the song that's been going through my head, I don't know why, is from a single that my dad had when I was this high.
Yeah.
And it is the Ballad of Evel Knievel.
I vaguely remember it. I couldn't sing it to you, but I remember its existence.
I could sing it to you. I'm not going to. I know the lyrics.
So sing us a bit and you don't owe us the £1.50. How about that?
What happens if I do owe you £1.50? How are you going to collect?
Oh, well, we'll collect, sunshine.
Oh, we always collect.
Yeah.
Well, you're coming round here, right? All right.
We'll collect, boy.
Let's have it. The song goes, he lives from day to day, never thinking about tomorrow. His body shows the scars fate has dealt his way.
It's not fate, is it? It's him throwing himself off shit.
I didn't write it. The strong... I can't... In fact, the next bit, I don't even know what the lyrics are.
No.
It's one of those songs where you sing along, but you don't actually know what you're singing.
Yeah.
Just making up sounds.
Well, let's hear the words that you've made up.
The strong get sinner man, riding on the edge of danger.
Yeah.
Secure in prayers that God has heard him say.
Yeah.
He can move a mountain.
Can't.
Leap across a winding river.
Well,
didn't.
no, he might...
We just saw the evidence that he did.
Into.
Once he's made his mind up, there's nothing he won't try.
We'll try it, it won't succeed it.
There's something deep inside him.
Yeah, it's a motorbike.
Screws and bolts.
By the way, the ladies are getting very excited in the chat too. Wow. Sherry Peapot, hands down, Tim is hilarious. Jen, the anonymous Tim makes me laugh so much.
I'm still not singing it. I don't care what they come up with. I'm not singing it.
Okay, all right. Well,
but I'm sure you'll find it on YouTube.
Basically. Okay, well, okay. Thanks very much. That's great. I really appreciate it.
Something deep inside him.
Yeah.
His saddle.
Let's get the ballad. The ballad.
Honestly, did he ever do? I mean,
kids loved him. That was the 70s. That was the 70s.
Yeah.
But he made movies. I think he played Evel Knievel in all of them. Oh, here we go. Evel Knievel. Let's watch this first. Let's watch him do something first. Evel Knievel, 1967, Caesar's Palace.
Is he going to make this one?
The undisputed king of motorcycle daredevils is Evel Knievel. For 3 decades.
Don't think he is.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, he's very cocky with the old wheelies, isn't he?
No, came off it again. Okay, all right, fair enough. off it again. There we go. There we go. Incredible scenes.
Evil Knievel.
It's shitty Knievel. You got a shitty Knievel there, mate.
Knievel jump. Knievel jump over anything.
Nope.
No, it's gonna work.
Let's get the Ballad of Evil Knievel.
Not this time.
Sorry. Play-Doh Protection Services.
There's nothing I can take from that.
This is what Evil Knievel needs, isn't it? Okay, here we go. This is the sound of the 70s to me.
He lives from day to day, never thinking about tomorrow.
Uncanny like him, isn't it?
His body shows the scars fate has dealt his way.
I think the person that wrote this has never heard music before, because this is all over the place.
Or seen Knievel's act.
Yeah.
Although, look at his helmet. It's like mine.
Yeah.
The strong yet simple man.
So, and that's rude. It's strong and simple. That's rude.
Riding on the edge of danger.
Well, he's not on the edge of it. He's right in the middle of it.
Secure in prayers that God has heard him say.
Please don't let me crash.
He can move a mountain.
When he crashes into it.
Leap across a winding river.
Refer you to 5 minutes ago.
Once he's made his mind up, there's nothing he won't try.
Well, he'll try it.
There's something deep inside him.
Nuts and bolts from the bike.
Lusting for the thrills that drive him.
He does sound like Fergal Sharkey. You're right, Richard.
Yet he knows someday he's gonna have to face that canyon in the sky.
Whoa! He's threatening him! He's threatening him! Yeah, one day, Evil, you're going to die, mate. You're going to die, mate. Jesus, that's
canyon in the sky?
That's outrageous. Well, let's see the British Evil Knievel. It was Nelson's column, wasn't it? Yes. This is flipping horrible. This is horrible.
Right. You know when people ring up James O'Brien and moan about health and safety?
Yeah.
It's to stop horrible accidents caused by shit like this.
Look at that! Look at that ladder there! Look at that Now, if you've never seen Nelson's column, I've had the great pleasure of seeing it many, many times. It's fucking huge, man. It is huge. I mean, it is huge.
No.
Look at that ladder there, just strapped up.
It's fixed on.
They're
firmly.
They're roped quite firmly around the actual column itself.
Yeah.
And they're very secure. Like.
Who tied the ladders up? It's like that thing that, to build a big crane, you need a bigger crane. That's nuts.
They don't stick him on a carabiner or anything. He's just going to go up the ladder, isn't he?
I don't think he has a clip.
No.
Well, you're going up first, are you?
Yeah, I'll be going up first.
Well, if you go first
Well, here's the thing, right? We're going about John Noakes and what a badass he was for doing it, but this bloke did it all the time.
Yeah.
Follow. Okay.
There's no clip.
No helmet.
Is there a clip? No, there's no clip.
I've climbed up Nelson's column once before, nearly 10 years ago, but that ascent was easy. The column was surrounded by scaffolding, and it was a fairly gentle climb from one stage to the next.
If we're watching fellas climbing shonky ladders, can we please watch the fella on QVC that can't get it locked in place? The fact you use please, the fact it's a fella that can't... Yes, we will watch that
This was going to be a lot harder. Once I'd reached the base of the actual column, there was only one way up, vertically.
No clip.
Mate, no.
That first bit of the ladder doesn't half wobble.
No.
No! But also, bear in mind, ahead of him, there's a bloke with a massive camera pointing at him, and those cameras would be huge in those days. Oh, my God.
It would be covered in more than pigeon poo if I was there. No, come on.
No clip. He's in a pair of jeans and like a green camo jacket. That's it.
Also, they're flares, so those things are going to flap in the breeze.
Oh, gummy's only held on with a rope.
Then the ladders, it looks like the rope is tied around Nelson's column. Christ knows how they would have done that, but there we go.
Against the lightning conductor. You didn't tell me that.
Now he's going completely vertical. The first one was on a slope. This is straight up. Blue Peter. This is Blue Peter.
And the point in this was, what, they're going to, like, clean the end?
Yeah, clean the bird shit.
Think I'll have a little rest at this point.
He's putting his legs through it and sitting on the ladder!
Have to take a rest every so often when climbing a ladder this long. Otherwise, your muscles weaken and you could easily lose your grip and fall.
Wow! Time to design my shoes at Hockerty.
Not now!
Oxfords. There are many types of leather.
Our cameraman, Terry, was waiting at the top, and he really did have a bird's eye view of me reaching the worst part of the climb.
No.
At this level, the plinth
No, we're
on
not
which
doing that.
Nelson stands overhangs the column.
So he's now got to climb outwards. So he's going underneath, he's going backwards, upwards, but at an angle, so his back is now facing the ground.
So literally hanging from the ladder with nothing at all beneath me.
No, Biddy Baxter, you can piss off. I'm not doing it.
You can shove your Blue Peter badge right up your jacksie.
You told me there was overhang, but you didn't tell me it leant to one side.
No. The 70s were shit.
As Dom says, F everything about this.
It's just so wrong.
That was the awkward part. Oh, God. It's a long way up, really, isn't it? Right.
That's horrible.
You're going to tie me on? Are you going to tie me on just to make me feel safe? Yeah, I'll tie you on.
Right. Now he gets tied on.
A little bit more. Yeah. I'll just put a quick tie around. You've really finished up here, have you? Yeah, but we've still got some more work to do down below in the bosun's chair. Oh, yeah. And you've got... Just put your right hand on that knot.
He's hanging up. What's he going to do? Hang over the edge?
Oh, no.
Get your other knee down there as well.
Flipping
He's going down. He's lowering him down.
Yeah, once you've mastered it, you're all
right. Oh, no.
I'll help you down anyway.
No.
He's now hanging over the edge at the top of it.
That's it. Down. If you look over the edge, you can see all the footholds.
He's got a seat under his bum.
Yeah, Jackson. It's one of those.
You can still piss
just
off.
below
I'm not
that
doing
piece
it.
there. You're doing well. Dropping this around. Would that have been cleaned the last time I was up on the scaffolding? Yeah, 1968. Right to the very top. Why not? I'll never do it again.
Yeah, go up a little bit higher, mate. Yeah.
Last time I was up here.
John Noakes, who died today. Thank you, James. Go up a little bit higher, mate. You're not quite at the top, you pussy. Again, not tied on. If he fell, he's going up to the top of his head. Oh!
We don't. Anyway, who are they cleaning it for? Who's going to know?
Only God.
By gum. Yeah, that's a bit dirty.
John Noakes apparently was a miserable bastard. Right, hang on. So there was was it someone QVC ladder? What am I typing in? QVC ladder. Not fall
Fail.
death.
Blooper.
Is this it?
Is it that?
What? Which one is it, guys? Because there's a few. Oh, maybe is it this? I'm assuming it's this. Red bubble. Double trouble.
Only have a limited number that we can ship out right now because it is very, very popular.
No, Mark says no. Mark, tell us. Give us the details immediately, Mark.
Which one does it look like?
Pack them in, Mark. Tell me what I need to type in.
Is it home shopping ladder blooper?
The top one, home shopping ladder blooper. Okay, here we go. Thank you.
It's a very easy situation to operate. You just push the buttons in right here on the two sides. There are two little buttons. And all you do is push them in, and that will release it. And right here, push the button in, that releases it. And then after you let go, it locks firmly in place. So really, you're all set. And this is tough.
It is?
Listen, give you an example.
No,
Say you have you have to get up on the wall, high ceiling, vault the ceiling. Hey, listen, just walk right up. And I tell you, it's very safe, it's durable, and it's lightweight. You're scaring me. So really, now it's locked in place, okay? So really, you say,
Oh! God, Harold, are you okay?
Actually, I didn't have it locked.
I didn't have it locked. Watch where his head lands. Watch where his head lands. Chin, face.
See, now it's locked in place, okay? So really, you say,
oh God, Harold, are you okay?
Actually, I didn't have it locked.
I didn't have it
lock
locked.
it. Once you lock it, you're okay. But it is very safe to operate.
Well.
So, Continue to call for it.
All righty. Well, Harold, I hope you're okay.
That guy, whatever he was getting paid, 10 times wouldn't have been enough for that, because he carries on selling it. He doesn't go, oh, that piece of shit. He goes, my fault, didn't have it locked, keep on calling in and buying it. That is a professional, right? That is a professional.
As Jen says, the confidence when he realised that it was bending in the middle for him to persist.
There we go. Now here's Fred Dibner teaching us how to build.
Next day, Fred got underway with a big chimney maintenance job.
There's Fred Dibner.
Which would help to finance the building of his engine, and which...
I'm sorry, John Noakes. I'm sorry, John Noakes. Yeah, I will take your Nelson's column and I'll give you this flipping chimney.
Seized as a golden opportunity to offer instruction on the art of putting up scaffolding.
Now I look around and sort of lots of scaffolds at the top of chimneys that have been erected by so-called steeplejacks look like a bloody biplane's crashed into the top, and you know there's pipes going all over the show. All
It is the Friday Night Ladder special, Joe. Welcome. This is the content you've all been waiting for.
Where can you find people climbing up stuff these days?
different directions. No square or symmetrical about the thing. Great balk of timber. I guide it behind.
Okay, he's building
on me both.
I know what I want to watch.
What?
I know exactly what I want to watch. Chimneys blowing up.
Oh.
Do you not want to watch chimneys blowing up?
What for?
Because what do you mean what for? Flipping love. It's 7. Here we go. Chimneys blowing up, everybody. It's chimneys blowing up for the rest of the show. Does this not excite you? There's a great Monty Python gag. You know, there's kind of the cliched image of, you know, in a film when people are about to have sex, they'll show like trains going through tunnels, and they'll show
fireworks or the sea.
There's a Monty Python sketch, and I can't remember which one it is, and they show that, and then seconds later they start showing all this.
That's what it made me think of, if I'm honest.
Oh, flippin', look at this. Here we go, it's a big one, it's a big one. Oh.
I mean, that is kind of my vague memory of the 70s and 80s is stuff being demolished.
You're right, I remember that. I remember
blocks
that.
of flats and that.
Quiet Bloke has reminded me of this. I think it's this. Is it this one? There's one where he buggers it up and it comes towards him and he has to run away.
And citizens who in former times might have attended public hangings.
Charming.
I can't. It's just trying to find the Fred Dibner chimney fall run. I can't remember. I don't know what I type
Running.
in.
There you go.
No. Oh, here we go. Fred Dibner chimney drop gone wrong. Chimney drop, is it? Oh! Thing is, that's that give you cancer, isn't it? That's why loads of people died after 9/11, like years after 9/11 with cancer because of the dust. Let me just watch some blocks of flats blowing up. Not blowing up, I mean being knocked down. I don't
Demolished.
Demolished. Thank you very much indeed. Yes. Here we go, guys. We're nearly at the end. Oh, look at that. It's just beautiful. Here we go. I love it. Anticlimax. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. The science of making it drop straight. I wouldn't put it anywhere near that dirt. That's cancer coming towards you.
He's just got a thing over his mouth.
Yeah, that's cancer coming towards you, guys. You laugh. 5 years, you're all dead.
They're all jumping in the trucks, don't they know?
Yeah, 5 years, you're all going to be dead, mate. There we go. Look at that. That's asbestos. That's paint. That's brick dust. We're back to that nuclear war.
Quick, get Cher and Georgia back.
I think we're done. I'm sorry it took a little while for me to kind of get warmed up. You had some great clips.
But when you did.
Well, we'll do it again. You had some great clips, and my ADHD didn't kick in until
we started blowing shit up.
Until we started blowing stuff up. That was fun. We're doing that again. We're going to do that again. I like that. Don't call us now. We're done. Have you seen? I've shown you this before. The speed climbing.
What?
It's an Olympic sport. It was big in the Olympics, but I'd seen it before. This is nuts.
Oh,
right?
yes.
This is nuts. And I saw this once when I was doing a voiceover at the Discovery Channel, and they had this on in the foyer, and I'm watching it going, what? And this is great.
Fast.
Speed climbing. Watch this. Insane. Hang on, let's find one that's professionally recorded, please. Here we go. This is it. Oh, this is there because I've shown this to the boys the other day. Watch this. Watch this. Speed climbing. Amazing. Also, pussies, because they've got their attached. They're attached. John Noakes may not have been the fastest, but he was certainly the most reckless. In fact, out of all of these, Evel Knievel, these so-called sportsmen, Noakes is the toughest.
I think he is.
Noakes
Well, no,
is
the
the
cameraman is the toughest.
That's true. Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. This is incredible. Watch the speed of this.
Got away first time. Good stuff.
Whoa!
Spider-Man.
The Ukrainians are the come on champion. He's going to become on champion. Look at the time. Look at the time. 5.6 seconds.
At this point,
away you go.
At this point, they now put the camera the right way around, and you see they're just doing that. Batman.
Batman style, isn't it? Batman's. Oh, so they've put, and I didn't jump into the debate on this. There is in Fortnite, who's the latest character? Martin Luther King. Now.
What?
Now.
What?
Everyone was kicking off because there is a I don't know if Epic have put it in or if a player has done it, but there is within a Fortnite. What's it called when they design their own? I can't think. I can't think. There's a word. And the Martin Luther King speech is in there.
Okay.
The video of it. And people were kicking off on Twitter saying, "Is that?"
I thought you meant like a skin.
I know, that's why I phrased it. And people were kicking off about it. And I deliberately,
I don't think whatever gets it seen.
Thank you very much indeed, Creative Mode. So I got angry because Twitter makes me angry, and then I thought, actually, I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing or not. So I waited. Someone did post an image saying, "Is it right that I can watch the Martin Luther King speech in Fortnite as Rick from Rick and Morty and dance Gangnam Style? Is it right that that's allowed?" But so I asked my boys about it, and I said, "Have you seen Martin Luther King thing in thing?" Oh, and my 9-year-old went, "Oh, I saw it, but I didn't know who he was or what it was." And my eldest went, "I watched a bit of it, but we'd seen most of it in school," which I thought was kind of cool. And I said, "Oh, so do you know who he is?" And he said, "Yeah, he was like a sort of like black rights kind of thing." And I said, "Yeah." We had a brief chat about how in the 60s there was still a lot of racism and segregation, and about black people here and white people here in certain parts of America. And we talked a little bit about Rosa Parks and stuff. And then I said Martin Luther King was this kind of leader, and I had a dream. The dream was that black and white people would be treated the same. And then he was shot, he was murdered, and we chatted about it, right? And that surely means it's great that it's in there, because it's not a skin that you can buy or anything like that. That'd be outrageous. And you can't shoot him, which a lot of well, you can't because it's a shooty game. But it meant that me and my boys had 5 minutes where we talked about, I don't know much about Martin Luther King, but we talked about him, and we talked about how within the lives of all of their grandparents in certain big parts of America, black people have to go over there and white people
Yeah.
were allowed to go all over here. And we had a chat about it for 5 minutes because it was in Fortnite.
Yeah.
That'll do me.
And that's the point, right? We've talked about this a little bit in the past where, kids now don't have to sit with their parents and watch whatever's on the telly when it's on, right?
Yes.
So they're not being exposed to things they don't choose to watch, right?
Yeah.
So they're not watching The King and I on a Saturday afternoon at the grandma's necessarily. They're not being
Do you remember
exposed
the
to
TV series of The King and I?
Yes.
There was a TV
Yeah,
series, wasn't there?
There was.
That was weird.
They're not watching Oprah with their mum. They're not, so all the things that they're watching are quote unquote age appropriate until they go onto the internet, and then it's kind of a free for all. But they're still having to sort of aim at the direction they want to watch. So they're not necessarily being exposed to things as a matter of course that we were exposed to. How many times have you spoken to someone kind of under the age of 15? Sometimes 20.
Three times I have.
20 when you say this person and they go, oh yeah, before my time. And you go, yeah, but if you know about, like, you've heard of like Jesus and like Caesar, but they're not necessarily as kind of au fait with things. So yeah, whatever exposes them to.
No, it's great. We had a great
those
conversation.
ideas.
And I don't know much about Martin Luther King, so it was good for me to go, oh, what do I know? And they said, who shot him? I said, oh, a racist person that thinks white people are better than black people. That's who shot him. And I don't want to go too much about racism and depress them, but it's good for them to know it exists because they live a very privileged white lifestyle at the moment where they live in Windsor, and it's important for them to know that this stuff is out there and that we're all...
The BLM marches were a conversation I had with my kids as well, though.
Yeah.
Because it's not the fact that it's not gone away. The fact that it's not gone away. My youngest daughter, her best friend's Nigerian, right? So this idea that she saw the Rosa Parks stuff on Horrible Histories, and we had quite a long chat about that because she couldn't believe that her mate wouldn't be able to go in the swimming pool with her. And it is stupid and it is crazy, and I'm glad that it's beyond her imagining. But we're not there yet, and it's a real shame.
Actually, watched the trailer for the Being Frank film.
Yes,
because I was thinking about this the other day when we were watching. Well, I can't remember what we were watching, but this is. If you've not seen Being Frank, the Chris Evie story, this is a joy.
Seen this, Paul Wilson. My 6-year-old daughter had no idea who Noah was the other day. Never heard of the Ark, but knows the name of all little ponies.
Here we go. This is some film. If you've not seen this. Oh, I miss you so much. Oh, I'm watching that one. Well, actually.
There's a different way of looking at the world. There's a different way of acting in this world.
He was his own comedy universe.
No one's ever seen him with his head off. That was the big thing.
Clearly, this was a man on a mission of rank insanity.
When I met him, he came to work in the factory. This guy walks in. I just realised then and then I am so in love with this person.
Great fun growing up. I found
I mean, there's just so much detail in it. Look at the Mona Lennon. He's so brilliant.
Great fun growing up. I found our lives.
Now Sterling is he the lad that passed away? There was, I think it was Sterling.
I can remember us going to.
Was it Sterling? I think it was.
And he made a paper mache head, and it was Frank.
Do you think the world is ready for you?
Oh, blimey, I nearly fell off then.
What Chris wanted to do was create something that entertained people.
No,
it was Harry. It was Harry. My apologies. Harry died shortly after his dad. Harry.
He's going to enter the Eurovision Song Contest.
Frank was supposed.
That's him at Wembley Stadium, opening for Bros. That's him at Wembley Stadium.
What did he say to him?
He's at Wembley Stadium, right? And oh God, I wish there was more footage of it. There isn't. I mean, there's that, and I think it's silent. And so it's Wembley Stadium there to see Bros, and they kept adding acts to it to sell. And he was the compere, and they go, right, give us a cheer if you like. I can't remember what they're called. Luke. Give us a cheer if you like Matt. Give us a cheer if you like Betamax. Oh, Dave says, I saw it at the London Film Festival the same night as Mr. Rogers. These two go together beautifully. Yeah. Beautifully. That's him in New York. He flew over to New York for a day to see some fans and do a show.
You know he did.
He was on all the Saturday morning kids shows.
Come on, have a go, man. Get your face right in.
Oh!
He was showbiz royalty.
Being frank,
it was a fraction of his talent. The dummy can't survive without you. You can't survive without the dummy. So you grow to hate it. It was schizophrenia almost that was involved.
It just went off the rails.
he could take an awful lot of abuse.
He wanted to be recognised for everything else he'd done.
I think Chris should be remembered for...
I miss you, Chris.
...strange to ever make it in the mainstream.
What's been the highlight of your show business career?
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
That would have been if I'd met him.
Ah, man. I think we're done. Oh, my God, look, we've done nearly 2.5 hours. This is supposed to be a short one. We'll do that again. That was fun. Thank you very much indeed.
Are we really finished now?
We really are. We really are. Thank you, everybody. So next week's a little bit quiet, but you'll be getting on the 1st, which is the 4th, 3rd, 2nd. It's the Wednesday. You'll be getting the first podcast from the Luton Show.
Else.
Then we will be live. It'll be either be Thursday or Friday. We'll decide near the time. Live. And then, sign up again for another month if you want.
Go on.
You know,
Go on.
Thank you, everybody. Tutty bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.